Microphone check. 1 2 1 2. And we live, baby. Let's go and drop in with some of that funk. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Don't get no better than your consciousness. Silent TV7. You keep it hot 24. Keep it hot. The right for 102. Silent TV2. Yeah. You are now inside Silent Studios. The House of Consciousness production. Black News presentation. You keep it hot 24. Keep it hot. The right for 102. Silent TV2. Yeah. You are now inside Silent Studios. Uh-oh. We had double feedback, back, baby. Man, I don't know what happened here, but my YouTube just started kicking. I don't even know what's going on. I know YouTube making some changes. They about to shut shit down on y'all. I ain't worried about it. I never relied on it anyway. They can shut it all the way down. I'm still gonna do me. YouTube didn't make me, so it can't break me. Hey, y'all know what it is. So let me see if I can figure out what the hell is really going on here. I can't get my live. There we go. Let me see. There we go. Now it's showing up. If anybody is watching, write something in the comment section so I can figure out if everybody can hear me. Ain't but a couple people watching, so we'll see if they participate. Give it a little minute. Yeah, so in our last show, we had a pretty good show. Sitting at a TV for dummies. I could actually do a whole series on For Dummies. All types of shows based on the conscious community. the unconscious community. I could go all day. I really could. Sometimes it's fun, sometimes it's boring. It just depends on how I hit the show. But that one, it was kind of cool, you know. I always have a little fun smashing on Sonetta. I might just take over his whole program and call my shit Sonetta TV3. Why not? He don't know nothing about building nothing. I do him like Black Ink did Nature Boy, just take over. Like conscious community belong to me. I'm the conscious community. Y'all kicking unconsciousness, so you can't be the conscious community. Let's see. Yeah, my YouTube started like 3 different like podcasts. It's weird. I don't know what's going on here. And since nobody participated in clicking on the goddamn show, okay, I know what it is. Let me delete them 2. I'm gonna delete these 2. This one and that one. And let's delete. And then just use this one. Let's see if I can outwit. If I can outwit YouTube. I think I outwitted them. This is weird. I got a whole bunch of different channels then popped up at the same time. So YouTube is saying it's about to change up some shit. They even gonna knock out Google Hangout, which is really part of the reason why so many of these new tubers done took off on this bullshit. They think it's a game. But when they get rid of that when they get rid of the opportunity to just go live, now they might make some other way that you can get on here and crack off. I don't know. You might have to go back to uploading and editing. Ooh, if they do that, you hurt. Woo, it's a whole bunch of YouTubers hurt. They don't know nothing about having to pre-film the show, edit and upload, waiting 2 hours and dropping shit at midnight so it could pop up through the night. They don't know nothing about that. That's the real tubers who had to get in the trenches and get this shit popping. That's where I started. In the trenches of the YouTube game. Pre-records, edit and upload. You don't know nothing about that. You don't know nothing about that. So don't even act like you do. Don't even act like you know what's going on. Okay. Anyway, this is the show that requires chat room participation. Why you next to me? What it do, OG? This is an off the dome show. What that means is I'm coming off the dome with the whole show. So for my 1 or 2 little bitty viewership, for this free programming I give out when I feel it. Y'all see I don't really be going live all the time. It just ain't in me no more. I just got other shit to do. That's what's up. So while you next to me, pop off with a little question. Get the show cracking, man. Since you're the only participant, I can get in the chat room. Take it the direction you wanted to go. Double talk. You want to go back to an old classic. All right. Let's go to double talk. Why not? It's an old classic, right? You can definitely give me the credit for introducing double speak. It's really double speak, but I'll let you get away with double talk. Double talk is some shit niggas do in the hood. Double speak is an elevated understanding that they do in advertising and politics and other places. It's a little more complicated than double. Double talk is just some old nigga in the hood on that bullshit, saying one thing and then saying another, contradicting himself. Double talk is a contradiction of oneself in his own speech. But double speak is to misdirect what you actually mean, to make me think you mean something else. You dig? And so we're going to move on over to one of the best double speakers in the game. Let's drop that BuzzFeed.
As a candidate, I promised that I would end this war. And that is what I'm doing as president. And in Afghanistan, we're increasing our troops. But make no mistake, this war is ending, and all of our troops are coming home. supported the last administration's efforts to create the financial rescue program. And if there's one thing that has unified Democrats and Republicans and everybody in between, is that we all hated the bank bailout. Families across the country are tightening their belts and making tough decisions. The federal government should do the same. Tonight, I'm proposing that we take $30 billion of the money Wall Street banks have repaid and use it to help community banks give small businesses the credit they need to stay afloat. Like any cash-strapped family, we will work within a budget to invest in what we need and sacrifice what we don't. I urge the Senate to follow the House and pass a bill that will revitalize our community colleges and give families a $10,000 tax credit for 4 years of college and increase Pell Grants. That's the leadership we are providing. No wonder there's so much cynicism out there. No wonder there's so much disappointment. I have never been more hopeful about America's future than I am tonight. Let's seize this moment to start anew, to carry the dream forward. God bless you, and God bless the United States of America.
To see what is in front of one's nose needs a constant struggle. George Orwell's double speak. Now, if that speech you just heard by Obama was confusing, it was a remix showing the double talk of Obama, speaking against himself while he's talking to you, contradicting his actual thoughts. Live, the master of doublespeak, Obama, the greatest to ever publicly do it in politics. Double speak. Now, while you next to me, you had to mention the food truck, huh? The food truck, huh? Woo, the food truck. Baby, that's kryptonite for the conscious community. Kryptonite. They don't want to know nothing about that food truck, man. They hate when pit bosses winning without them. They hate that shit. They don't want to see pit boss winning. That's like fighting your grandmother using your grandfather. Hey, granddad, can you go beat grandma up? That's what that's like. So I took this picture when I first picked it up. It was just an empty can. Now it's fully lit. Fully lit. Now, in order to open it up for the public, there's a lot of food preparation that goes into it. The menu has to be fast, 10 minutes or less. The food has to be excelente. Excelente. The design has to grab you. The execution. No, first I built it. Spent STEM dollars. Tens of thousands of dollars I spent. Now you got to execute. Easily $10,000 is a basic execution plan. The $10,000 pays for my first month salary of my employees and food. get you out the door. So my employees, they get to sit on the truck for a whole week and learn the system. So I'm gonna pay them to just sit there and destroy food as I tell them, cook this, cook that, do this, do that, put this here, put that there, understand this and forget all about that. That way when we hit the scene with the gangster lean, that shit gonna taste so good. Now, I've been out and about cooking food for various people. I made a grilled shrimp taco. I made a fried chicken and sweet potato waffle. I made a fried chicken sandwich. I made Taco Tuesdays. And I got a whole lot more in store. But I ain't rushing. I'm not rushing. I'm just guiding along real quietly. I don't tell nobody about nothing. Can't let these conscious niggas know that you got something real going on, that you ain't got a fraud school or you ain't got a fake news van or you ain't about to come out with a dumbass science book or create a fake online school for the Met to Nature. None of that type shit. I'm not doing none of that. That's not associated with real evidence. I'm building a civilization. I'm building my own tribe. And I ain't even tripping. See that truck? Woo! They got that Hemi motor in it. I can't get that pixelation to go all the way straight when I zoom in. Ooh. Ooh, what you got going on? Look at that chrome. Just blinging while they screaming. Blinging. We blinging, baby. We blinging. It's all the way lit, bro. That's all I can tell you. It's all the way lit. I would ask for some donations to help me out, but I ain't got no followers. And the ones I got, these niggas ain't giving up nothing. So fuck it. Gonna do it my way or the goddamn highway. It's Off the Dome show. Why you next to me leading the charge? That's it. That's all. Oh yeah, them sweet potato waffles. We had them last night. Woo! With the maple syrup, the 100% maple syrup. Stupid. It was a cinnamon oat waffle with sweet potato. It was stupid. Trying to tell you. And you think I ain't about to hit a meal ticket? You think I'm gonna even be associated with YouTube and these niggas? When I open up, there'll be no YouTube out of me. None. Nada. That's how you gonna know I'm cracking. When you like, this nigga done shut it down. I ain't heard from him in years. Next time I go live on YouTube, I'll be in my own Casa Vega in the jungle somewhere with an oasis around me, kicking it. $2 million away from the closest conscious nigga alive on the planet. Trust me, it's gonna go down just like that. Just like that. I don't need no support. I don't need no fan base. I don't need no donations. I don't need nothing. I don't need your goodwill. I don't need your blessing. I don't need none of that. I'm already working with the power I need. All I gotta do is execute power. to produce every imagination I have. But see, the cold part is I gave all the information up for free. If you've been following the DIGITAL on YouTube, you got it for free, baby. If you ain't got bomb credit, it ain't my fault. If you didn't get a STEM education, it ain't my fault. If you don't know what the real Pan-African history is, it's not my fault. If you just learning about double speak today, it ain't my fault. If you still waiting on Jesus Christ to crack the sky and come down with 144,000 Hebrew Israelites, it ain't my fault. If you think that the white man wrote the Bible, it ain't my fault, nigga. It's not my fault at all. I gave you more than you can understand, just enough to bear, and did it with comedy on top of it. Why you next to me? Who I did not smash that was on that bullshit on YouTube? Who did I leave out there and didn't address that thought they can challenge me? That was even worthy of a challenge. Thank you. Why you next to me? Now, you know why you next to me. You can hit me 99lightyears@gmail.com. Get at me on some real shit, and off YouTube, I'll put you up on a whole lot of shit I will not bring to YouTube. I ain't tripping. You don't have to. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Because I recognize who keeping it 100 and who just following YouTube because they find entertainment from their channels. Those type that just come to YouTube to get in the chat room and post rotten tomatoes and all kind of little emojis. I understand. Some people ain't got no life. But if you want me to give you some secret recipe to this game, it won't be on YouTube. If you're not calculating your risk, you can't bet with me because I'm going all in and you might lose the motherfucking shirt off your back. But I give it up. I know you rocking while you next to me. I'm just speaking about everybody else. See, I talk so much shit on YouTube. I couldn't be trying to build a channel talking shit to the people who would listen. But I got to do that because I got to make sure I irritate the demons as I give out the blessings. Surfing tangents. Ooh, girl. One day you gonna holler at me. One day. It's only been 5 years me and Surfing Tangent been computer lovers. Ain't that right? 5 years. Easy. I got a Stacy arc out there with the game type. Y'all don't know nothing about that. You will. But you don't know nothing about that. I might break it down one day. Maybe never. Surfing Tangent, give me a favorite subject or show that over the 5 years you really got a kick out of, that just really had you tripping, if you can remember. And don't say the Sinetta effect. That's, we know that one went in. We know that one went in. But this off the dome show. I'm just coming off the dome. Ain't nothing but a thing like a chicken wing. Got a whole lot of hot sauce and do my thing. And it don't matter what y'all ask me. I'm ready to go. All this shit is at the tip of my tongue. I'm ready to go. I can go 2 hours on anything you're talking about. Anything. Make up some shit. I'll go 2 hours on that too. OMG, the Madame Blavatsky. Are you like that, huh? When we dig into what Satan think. Yeah. I could tell you how what you talking about is always relevant. Always relevant. She was a cold beast. She was a cold beast. Let me go to my Facebook page real quick. Cause I got a lot of Satanists on my Facebook page. I'm gonna show y'all something real quick. This how lost we are, and they want to blame it on the white man wrote the Bible. So my little Facebook friend right here, she got this book called The Christ Blueprint, 13 Keys to Christ Consciousness, Padma Ion Parkaska. My comment, laughing out loud. The book is not based on Christ. She likes the comment. She like, nope. And I go, 13 Keys to Satanism. She go, yep. And I get a little laugh. This is Madame Blavatsky in another form. All this shit is connected. This is Sinetta TV in another form. This is the Real Black Atheist in another form. This is the Hebrew Israelites of 125th Street Fraction Group in another form. This is the Moors in another form. This is everything conscious. This is the Kemetic community in another form. But see, on Facebook, they don't care to acknowledge that it's Satanism. I tell her, this is the 13 keys to Satanism. I ain't hating, I'm educating. And you know what she say? Yep. And let me go to her page to show y'all how real this shit is. She would fit so goddamn wonderful on goddamn Sinetta TV. She would fit like a goddamn glove. Look at her. She a pretty girl. Pretty girl out there in Houston, Texas. Look at her. She got the African stuff, the witches, the witchcraft. She with it. Pretty and everything. They're always pretty. I don't know what this goddamn Hillary Clinton. What the? All right. Yeah, and if I just glance down her shit, she gonna have it. She gonna have Satanism all day. A soul that carries empathy is a soul that has survived enormous pain. That's a good quote. Look at this. See? The go to Mendez. It's gonna be there. If you look for it, it's going to be there. This is not by accident. You dig? This ain't by accident. This is real shit. And we friends. I don't have no problem with what you believe. I don't give a damn if your life is hell and you living in a struggle. Only thing I can tell you is if you don't know about the 13 keys of Satanism, I'm going to tell you where you can learn. It's this simple. Really, it's this goddamn simple.
Oh, yeah.
It's where you can find the real Satanism at. in blackface.
Welcome to Sonetta Studios.
Hey, hey.
Don't get no better.
Hey, now.
Consciousness info.
Hey, hey.
Sonetta TV 7.
Come on.
You keep it hot 24/7.
7. Woo. Hey, now. Yeah, baby. Yeah. House of that Satanism Productions. Yes. Yeah, baby. Peace and black satanic power around this motherfucker. Peace and black satanic power around this motherfucker. You dig? Fuck you thought this was? The Bible show? Hell no. This is the Amun Ra squad of Satanism. But we call that shit consciousness because we don't want you niggas to understand exactly what the fuck we doing. And for all you niggas that don't listen to the conscious community, we call it the Democrat Party, motherfucker. You're not safe. We're not letting motherfuckers go. If your motherfucking ass don't fuck with politics or consciousness, nigga, we call it the rap game, bitch. You ain't going nowhere. You ain't getting out this motherfucking lockjaw. If you don't fuck with the rap game or the Democrat Party or the motherfucking consciousness, nigga, we call it veganism. You ain't gonna get away from this shit, nigga. Don't make me run that song back. Lay this magic on your ass. This is black magic, not that white magic bullshit. That Jesus Christ and his 12 apostles, nigga. This is 363 degrees of black magic, nigga. This is hidden colors black magic. This is black magic in hidden colors, nigga. What you thinking about? Dumb nigga, what you thinking about? You don't know? You don't know? This is the 12 tribes of black magic, nigga, in black leather suits on the corner every Saturday, nigga. What you thinking about? You thought it was a game? You thought we was gonna let you get away because your punk ass don't like the Bible? We thought you just gonna let run free, nigga, or be free in the jungle? Like, you think you can get away because you out there with Nature Boy, nigga? Really? Nigga, we will come to the jungle with a bottle of liquor, nigga. You ain't getting away from this shit. This is Sonetta TV 3 worldwide. Nigga, what is you talking about? You didn't hear the song? Peace and black satanic power around this bitch. You can't get away. Consciousness won't let you get away. Don't let me find out you eating on a cheeseburger that ain't made out of impossible meat. You ain't fucking with the Beyond Burger. Don't let me find out. We gonna feed you everything it take to turn your ass into a Martian. You ain't getting away. Just because you don't like this Bible. We don't care about this Bible. This is real deal black Satanism and blackface on YouTube. 385,000 channels. Ain't no getting away. Whatever you into, we got some magic for your ass in that department. You need some exercise? Nigga, we got black magic Reiki. We got yoga. We got Pilates, nigga. You not getting away. We're going to get to your ass. Wherever your ass is at, we're going to get to it. What it do, True Light? Tippy, vegan girl. You done switch channels? What you got going on, Tippy? Tippy the Tulip? Yeah, I'm on Facebook. Psi Fibonacci. Y'all know what Fibonacci represents? You know why my name is Fibonacci on YouTube? Huh? Do I need to go and break it down? Fibonacci? Maybe because y'all don't be understanding how deep I really get with this shit. Everything I do is connected. I don't do nothing disconnected. You understand? Break
So
down.
you're me and you're in math class and your teacher's talking about, well, who knows what your teacher's talking about. Probably a good time to start doodling. And you're feeling spirally today, so yeah. Oh, and because of overcrowding in your school, your math class is taking place in greenhouse number 3, plants. Anyway, you've decided there are 3 basic types of spirals. There's the kind where as you spiral out, you keep the same distance, or you could start big but make it tighter and tighter as you go around, in which case the spiral ends. Or you could start tight but make the spiral bigger as you go out. The first kind is good if you really want to fill up a page with lines, or if you want to draw curled up snakes. You can start with a wonky shape to spiral around, but you've noticed that as you spiral out, it gets rounder and rounder. Probably something to do with how the ratio between 2 different numbers both. But anyway.
Hold on.
You're not sure what the second kind of spiral is good for, but I guess it's a good way to draw snuggled up slug cats, which are a species you've invented just to keep this kind of spiral from feeling useless. This third spiral, however, is good for all sorts of things. You could draw a snail or a nautilus shell, an elephant with a curled up trunk, the horns of a sheep, a fern frond, a cochlea, and an inner ear diagram, an ear itself. Those other spirals can't help but be jealous of this clearly superior kind of spiral. Better draw more slug cats. Here's one way to draw a really perfect spiral. Start with one square and draw another next to it that is the same height. Make the next square fit next to both together, that is, each side is length 2. The next square has length 3. The entire outside shape will always be a rectangle. Keep spiraling around, adding bigger and bigger squares. This one has side length 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and now 21. Once you do that, you can add a curve going through each square, arcing from one corner to the opposite corner. Resist the urge to zip quickly across the diagonal if you want a nice smooth spiral. Have you ever looked at the spirally pattern on a pine cone and thought, hey, sure are spirals on this pine cone? I don't know why there's pine cones in your greenhouse. Maybe the greenhouse is in a forest. Anyway, there's spirals, and there's not just one either. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 going this way, or you could look at the spirals going the other way, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Look familiar? 8 and 13 are both numbers in the Fibonacci series. That's the one where you start by adding 1 and 1 to get 2, then 1 and 2 to get 3, 2 and 3 to get 5, 3 plus 5 is 8, 5 plus 8 is 13, and so on. Some people think that instead of starting with 1 plus 1, you should start with 0 and 1. 0 plus 1 is 1, 1 plus 1 is 2, 1 plus 2 is 3, and it continues on the same way as starting with 1 and 1. Or I guess you could start with 1 plus 0, and that would work too. Or why not go back one more to -1, and so on. Anyway, if you're into the Fibonacci series, you probably have a bunch memorized. I mean, you've got to know 1, 1, 2, 3, 5. Finish off the single digits with 8, and ooh, 13, how spooky. And once you're memorizing double digits, you might as well know 21, 34, 55, 89, so that whenever someone turns a Fibonacci number, you can say, happy Fib birthday. And then, isn't it interesting that 144, 233, 377, but 610 breaks that pattern, so you better know that one too. And oh my goodness, 987 is a neat number, and well, you see how these things get out of hand. Anyway, 'tis the season for decorative scented pine cones, and if you're putting glitter glue spirals on your pine cones during math class, you might notice that the number of spirals are 5 and 8, or 3 and 5, or 3 and 5 again, 5 and 8. This one was 8 and 13, and one Fibonacci pine cone is one thing, but all of them? What is up with that? This pine cone has this wumpy, weird part. Maybe that messes it up. Let's count the top. 5 and 8. Now let's check out the bottom, 8 and 13. If you wanted to draw a mathematically realistic pine cone, you might start by drawing 5 spirals one way and 8 going the other. I'm going to mark out starting and ending points for my spirals first as a guide, and then draw the arms, 8 one way and 5 the other. Now I can fill in the little pine coney things. So there's Fibonacci numbers in pine cones, but are there Fibonacci numbers in other things that start with pine? Let's count the spirals on this thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. The leaves are hard to keep track of, but they're in spirals too. Fibonacci numbers. What if we looked at these really tight spirals going almost straight up? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. A Fibonacci number. Can we find a third spiral on this pine cone? Sure. Go down like this. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. But that's only a couple examples. How about this thing I found on the side of the road? I don't know what it is. It probably starts with pine, though. 5 and 8. Let's see how far the conspiracy goes. What else has spirals in it? This artichoke is 5 and 8. So does this artichoke-looking flower thing. And this cactus fruit does, too. There's an orange cauliflower with 5 and 8, and a green one with 5 and 8. I mean, 5 and 8. Up is actually 5 and 8. Maybe plants just like these numbers, though. Doesn't mean it has anything to do with Fibonacci, does it? So let's go for some higher numbers. We're going to need some flowers. I think this is a flower. It's got 13 and 21. These daisies are hard to count. They have 21 and 34. Now let's bring in the big guns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 17, 20, 24, 32, 53, 54, 55. I promise this is a random flower and I didn't pick it out specially to trick you into thinking there's Fibonacci numbers and things, but you should really count for yourself next time you see something spirally. There's even Fibonacci numbers in how leaves are arranged on this stalk, or this one, or the Brussels sprouts on this stalk are a beautiful, delicious 3 and 5. Fibonacci is even in the arrangement of the petals on this rose, and some flowers have shown Fibonacci numbers as high as 144. It seems pretty cosmic and wondrous, but the cool thing about the Fibonacci series and spiral is not that it's this big, complicated, mystical, magical supermath thing beyond the comprehension of our puny human minds that shows up mysteriously everywhere. We'll find that these numbers aren't weird at all. In fact, it would be weird if they weren't there. The cool thing about it is that these incredibly intricate patterns can result from utterly simple beginnings.
And so, if you don't know, Fibonacci is also the golden ratio found in the base of the pyramid, also found in the building of Moses' tent in the desert, also found in the Church of Jerusalem. Fibonacci, the inner sanctum of God, the numbers of God. Everything I do is connected. There is nothing I do that is not connected to everything I do. What I do is not by mistake. It's not by perhaps. It's by design. I thought all of this shit forever went to YouTube. All this shit existed forever went to YouTube. Get it right or get gone. Off the dome, we can keep it going on for an hour or so, or even more, whatever it takes, just to let you know. It ain't nobody sicker with it than me on YouTube. Ain't nobody got this many combinations to the lock than me. You would need 888 channels on YouTube to even get half of the shit I'm talking about. I'm so deadly with this shit that even the PhDs got to listen to me because they've been programmed on the bullshit. Believe it or not. This is why I don't have a super huge following. Because if millions of people followed me, it wouldn't be all this bullshit on YouTube. Because the bullshit is being promoted by the followers. And it must be a ton of bullshit followers out there that's looking for the bullshit. I ain't got time to tell you about the dumb shit all day. I deal with enough dumb shit dealing with this conscious community, thinking that they know some shit. Surfing Tangent, Tippy Vegan Girl. What it do? Make it do what it do. Surfing Tangent said, I have awoken some brain cells that was laying under a cloud of kush for years. She had brain cells permanently smoked out on kush for years. Till I showed up. That's cool though. You know, it's hard to engage the intellectual and keep them focused. It's very difficult. Very difficult. But somehow, some way, I made a way. What made me so happy though is my 5 or 6 years on Facebook, on YouTube, blew up on their ass. and they didn't even see it coming. They have no way to explain it. I remember when I first hit the road, I left my motherfucking garage, moved into a 5-star hotel. If y'all recall, the Western, top flow, VIP shit, card only entrance on the elevator. You need your card to get on this float. The VIP breakfast on the top floor, not down there with the regulars, if y'all recall. I remember a YouTuber by the name of Lex Vortex Cotex Sex. He know what hit him. He was like, anybody could go on a vacation. 1 week went by. $150 a night. Anybody could rent a hotel room. A month later, well, maybe he's using fake credit cards. 2 months later, what the fuck is Pit Boss doing? 3 months later, I'm still in a hotel room. $150 a night, $100 a night, $120 a night, $90 a night, nothing less than $80 a night, nothing less than 3.5 stars, just depending on where I was. Some areas you can't get 4 star. I got to settle for 3.5. Pink salt players. Fish on the ocean. Rental cars for months. Metal black cards. Business Chase Inc. All kind of shit. I was just throwing it at them niggas. Match this, conscious niggas. Match this, biatch. Nothing. All I heard was they was going to open a school and they was going to buy a news van and they was going to do a website and they was going to open a child daycare center. That's all I heard was what you was going to do for months and years upon years upon years. And I watch you get thousands of donations. I mean, more money than I got. Way more money than I got, but can't do a motherfucking thing with it, could you? Y'all gave Umar Johnson $1 million. That nigga over there looking flabby and sick, like he got beat up by Mike Tyson on his off day. Y'all gave Sonetta tens of thousands of dollars constantly. He was gonna give you a news van. You didn't get a news van, you got a black Benz. And that shit's parked outside in the rain. No driveway for, no drive, no, what you call it? No garage for $85,000 used Benz. He got to wake up at 6 in the morning and move it to the other side of the street when the street sweepers are cleaning on his side of the street. That's what you got. Polite was going to correct your status. What happened to your status? Your status got a 580 credit score. That's your status. I thought he was going to correct that for $500. But what did he do? He went and got a Mexican bitch and a double-door vet or some exotic car and rolled around till his money was low. Then he got on the run. What happened to the conscious community? While Pit Boss was over there struggling for a view, but stacking up the dollars, never giving a fuck because they jealous of me, because I'm a nigga on the YouTube they wanting to be. That's it. I never give a damn about what a broke nigga talking about. I don't care what kind of goddamn God a broke nigga think he is. It's comedy to me. Comedy. A broke nigga walked up to me in a bar I'm sipping on what I'm sipping on. And he levitated into the bar and told me he was God. I said, yeah, what kind of God are you? He said, I'm the kind of God from the ancient days of African spirituality. I said, yeah. Was you born in America? Does your birth certificate say Negro or colored? All that God could do was bow down to something more greater than him. Niggas, man. These niggas. They tried to bust me up. They tried to down my channels. I ain't never got a channel knocked off YouTube. I got blocked for 3 and 6 months at a time. I just flipped over to the effect channel. Then they knock that channel and I go right back to the digital pit boss, baby, and keep on smashing. They ain't gonna hit my link. When I put the link out there, they ain't gonna hit that shit. They know what's gonna happen if they happen to hit that shit. You gonna get your motherfucking knowledge on pressure point. I'm gonna put your guard in a headlock. That's all that's gonna happen. Best thing to do is stay in the shadows. Watch my channel. Don't make a sound in the chat. Don't let me know you're watching. They watch me and don't let me know. They used to do shows about me for 3 hours straight and won't say my name because they don't want to give no attention to the real. So they would say, you know that guy, the Sandman channel? Don't say his name, especially 3 times. Then I'd come in the chat room. Is y'all niggas talking about me? Which one of you niggas is talking about me? Because I'm going live with your name in it. Oh, please, Pitbull, don't put my name in your shit. We don't know how to respond to you. We thought you was waiting on Jesus. We thought the white man wrote your book. I said, that's why you unconscious, because you even thought about thinking. Now, if you just shut up and let your mind go blank, you might spark an epiphany. But as soon as you talk, I know you unconscious. You walking around with a 580 credit score talking about you God, but you can't improve your credit score. What kind of God is that can't pay a cell phone bill? What kind of God is that? A bad credit God. Who wants to follow a God with bad credit? Do you know that sign that ain't got no credit? And he was on his show talking about, yeah, you know, Pitt boss over there showing off black cards, and I got Garfield over here running a credit show, and Garfield got fucked up credit. What kind of nigga do a show about credit? And the only thing he offering is a debit card. Anybody got the black Z card from Garfield? Dude, Garfield got a black Z card. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. This is some super bullshit. It don't even bother me that it's winning on YouTube. I just look at that shit and laugh like, boy, these niggas need to stop complaining about the white man. The white man ain't got your punk ass on YouTube lying. And if you say do, you're lying. You got your ass on YouTube lying for views, donations, Patreon. I was the first person to even mention Patreon to the conscious community. White folks had it, but these niggas don't listen to white folks. This is why these niggas is struggling. I don't know what the fuck these niggas think they be doing. Y'all got rappers. Y'all got recording studios. and can't muscle a dime, can't move a muscle around this motherfucker, can't bust a grape in a food fight with cliques on. You niggas is soft. Every dumb nigga with a Facebook page follow y'all. And still, you can't win. You get 100,000 views and you still struggling. I get 10 views and open up a food truck for $50,000. I know y'all want to see it. I could show it. I've shown it. I ain't got to push it no more. I just showed you niggas my generator. And half you niggas' cars cost less than my generator. Stop it, boy. I done seen you niggas. I done seen you. I got a generator that costs more than your whole YouTube set. I could have built me a fucking set out of this world with what I paid for that generator. You think I'm lying? Y'all think I'm lying? Don't test me. Move over. Don't test me, boy. Move over. Get behind me, Satan. I'm running this shit with the power of the Almighty that you don't believe in, so you can't win because you don't believe in it. I must be the only person on the conscious community that truly believes he's in a kingdom operating with power and exerting that power. Thus, I got the name Christian Bully. Now, how did I come into a room full of dumb niggas and get the title bully? What made me a bully? That you can actually Wikipedia my information, but I can't Wikipedia your shit? Let me put in the white man wrote the Bible. Let's see if I could Wikipedia that. You negroids. Let's see. So you gotta be smarter than Wikipedia, right? Right? You gotta be smarter than Wikipedia. The conscious community unanimously says that the white man wrote the Bible. We're gonna see if Google agrees with you niggas. Because if Google don't agree with you niggas, y'all in trouble. You in trouble. Did the white man the white man write the Bible? Let's see. You know, this ain't that a bitch? I asked Google, did the white man write the Bible? About 184 million results in less than a second. Just over a half a second. African American history and Jesus. Is Jesus relevant for black people? That's the first thing pop up. Right? Next, the Bible. Is it a white man's book? Where were the Bible writers born? Where were the Bible writers born? What part of the world did they come from? Does the Bible of all men of God used to write the Bible were from Asia? Is the Bible a white man's book? Watchtower. In Africa, many blacks put it this way: the Bible is a white man's book. Interestingly, Moses, the man who wrote the first 5 books, was born in Kemet. It doesn't say that, but we all know he was born in Kemet. I guess it was white people in Kemet. It had to be, because he's credited for writing the first 5 books, and he was born in Kemet. He actually lived with the Pharaoh. You niggas recreated a Pharaoh, and Moses lived with the Pharaoh. If anybody knew how to do some Reiki, it was Moses. If anybody could speak the Mechu Necher, it was Moses. If anybody wore an ump around his neck, it was Moses. Not you niggas. Not you niggas. Was Jesus a white man and the devil black? There's a reason why the Bible is silent about the colors of Jesus' skin. Mathers associate Indians and black people with the devil. How Christianity is the white man's religion feeds the damaging. The Black Youth Project. This is a Christian site. We won't even use anything written by a Christian. Why believe them? They're puppets of the white man's religion. Right? Consciousness. Right? Black presence in the Bible. What the hell is a black presence doing in a white man's book? Huh? Does Aristotle got black people in his book? How about Notre Dame? Does he got any black people in his book? Huh? Who wrote the Bible? Many people contributed to writing of the Bible. In fact, God did not simply give dictation to a human authors of scripture. Their contribution is real. God damn it. Google don't agree with the conscious community. Obviously, something is wrong here. We may have to strike Google because they don't agree with the niggas of consciousness. Pre-slavery Christianity. What? What is that doing on Google? It was never the white man's religion. Hold on. Be strong when it's on its own. Please don't tell me this is on Google. This is on Amazon. Pre-slavery Christianity, never white. It was never the white man's religion. Kindle edition. So you've probably heard that the Bible is the white man's religion on Sinetta TV. Well, I like that his writing is clear. His style is understanding, and best of all, he ... We'd have to click on it to get the rest of that. Y'all don't want me to do that, because if I click on one of these links, surfing tangent is going to have brain cells wake up all over the goddamn place. No more Chronic with Snoop Dogg. It's time to learn. Who wrote the Bible? Who wrote the Bible? Go use men to write the Bible. That must be God. God used men to write the Bible. How do you know? Dr. James White. Don't you think the Bible is older than a millennium and a half? That's got to be the conscious community number one argument. The white man wrote it. The white man wrote it. Too many dumb niggas I know with an unk on their neck push that. And they push it with a passion, with a broke ass credit score. I never seen anybody with an 800 credit score who thought the white man wrote the Bible. But every nigga with a 600 and below think that the white man wrote the Bible. Is there a correlation with what the fuck is going on here? Could there happen to be a correlation that a broke nigga don't got his facts right, and thus his credit score is low, and so he got to turn to scamming for a living? Is there a problem? Did pit balls come in and ruin your consciousness? Did I fuck up your Mecha Necha routine? Huh? Is it my fault that you live in a tenement? Is it my fault that you damn near 60 and your wife pays 80% of the bills? Is it my fault? Why are you blaming me? You should be blaming the white man. He wrote it. All I did was utilize it to open up my shit because I knew that the devil wasn't going to support me. What the fuck would the devil want to support me for? I'm not pushing socialism. George Soros ain't donating to my black life. Fuck is going on here? How come Wikipedia don't agree with you niggas? You know, Wikipedia is an open source. Anybody could go post something there if you could back it up. Back it up, bitch. Back it up like a fat booty bitch at the strip club. Back it up. Pull up, nigga. Park your car in her garage. What's wrong with you? Bring out that long limousine and take me to the paradise. What is wrong with you? Running around here with your devilish ass. Mad because Pitt boss dropping truth in the booth. Is it my fault? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? You know how to get the party cracking in the conscious community? Go into anybody chat room and write digital pit boss, digital pit boss, digital pit boss 3 times in anybody's chat room. And if you don't get banned, blocked, attacked, and mollywopped in that bitch, I'm not the truth. But if the whole fucking chat room turns evil on you, understand I have been there long before you, laying down the tracks, breaking through the scum, cleaning out the trash, putting penicillin in their ass to fight the disease, sticking these niggas with vaccines to pump out the evilness in their veins. It's something evil in the IV that got these niggas always attacking me. Digital pit boss, digital pit boss, digital pit boss. I had your ass lost in the sauce. So when you see me, be easy, breezy. I'm from a neighborhood where it ain't all good. Sometimes I get flashbacks and get on the attack. I got a short fuse and I don't take no smack. So when you see me, make sure you know how to act. They can call me a Molotov cocktail. Burn down the building and let shit swell. I'm the vaccine to the conscious community. I get you right. Trust and believe. I don't need 1,000 goddamn followers. All I do need to go live. And guess who listening? All primary channels are listening. If you see I got 100 views, 90 of them views was primary channels taking notes, trying to figure out how to be ahead of the game, seeing if they can get a one-liner, hoping I don't go live 3 times a day again. I know how I feel. They all had to do everything they could. They went out and bought $500 softwares to make their channel look better. Pit Boss put up the fucking logo. Fuck them. I'll show these niggas nothing and still knock these niggas out the box. They went and got recorded songs with the latest artists. I just play audio from YouTube. Fuck them. It's nothing they got that can help them. They get to go on Vlad TV. They get to get in Hidden Colors documentaries. Pitbull just walk in the backyard and roll one up and pour myself a drink and relax. Fuck them. There's nothing that can help them. Nothing. I'm sorry. sometimes the real just comes out. It don't help my channel none, trust me. I can post my PayPal up on here for hours while I do the show. Donate to Pit Boss. I'm gonna get a one soul survivor. Drop me $30 or something. Say, keep going, Pit. Like, look, nigga, it's only so far you can go on a quarter tank of gas, god damn it. Now, how far you want me to go? Nigga, I'm riding around in a Hemi, 5.7, 87 gas on a regular. I stay at the pump. I stay at the pump. Trust me, I stay at the pump. Y'all might be wondering, well, how do you do it when they can't? Oh, it's called magic. We're using different kinds of magic. They use magic that causes animosity and gossip and a subversion. I use magic that causes prosperity, good credit, businesses, the STEM. It's all magic. It just all got different effects. That's why I entitled my channel Digital Pit Boss Effect. Magic is the art of the word and the effect it has. That's why when I did my #1 hit rock show, the Sonetta Effect, I was using magic. I reversed the black kung fu for jiu-jitsu, Wing Chun on they punk ass. And for 5.5 hours, Sonetta damn near had a conscious baby. If you can recall, him and Poor Light, the real Poor Light, not the one in my chat room, they were supposedly enemies, sabotaging each other. But when Pit Boss showed up, all of a sudden, these niggas' pantyhose got pulled out their ass and they were friends again. Double teaming me on my shit. My one time where I had 500 viewers live, one time in my YouTube history where I had 500 viewers live. That meant I had the game on lock. That means everything conscious community was on my channel. And they hated that shit. I was never supposed to get that much light. Ever. It was a warning shot to their ass that you better not tune in. I'll beat you niggas down like a vegan burger. I'll make you niggas beefless round this bitch. Do you understand? I'll hit you niggas with the impossible meat. It ain't nothing. Welcome to the Digital Pit Boss, baby. Welcome to the Digital Pit Boss, baby. Welcome to the Digital Pit Boss show. Off the motherfucking dome, Pit Boss gonna go. I can do this shit for maybe an hour or more. It just depends on my friends and what they do at the show. Type of shit I really kick is just to let a nigga know. At any time, any place, Pit Boss gonna go. In and out, out and in, reverse that back. I can go north, south, east, west, all that. Every direction, 360 degrees. I will put you in the shade. I'm beneath the trees. It really don't matter. You can feel the breeze. The way I lay this shit down, it'll put you at ease. It's like some mantra music. Niggas coming to the show. I'm like a professor and a rapper. I just let shit go. I got lyrics on top of lyrics. I go in and out. I have you niggas comprehending without no doubt. I could say it in a whisper or I could shout. It really don't matter how I let this out. I'm the realest for real, nigga, and you don't know. Diabolical dialect, I'm running the show. Just a little bit of rap game off the dome. Just to let you know I got it. I got it. Don't be trying me. I do this shit for fun. I usually give it away for free. But if y'all niggas piss me off, it's gonna cost you a dime to come get a lesson of mine. You understand that? So relax and understand when I'm going live, the biggest YouTube channel on YouTube, conscious community is tuned in. I ain't gonna mention no names. I ain't gonna say no names, because if I start saying names, the game gonna change. But you know, I could give you a hint.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Welcome to Sunday Studios. Don't get no better than consciousness info. Sunday TV 7. You keep it hot 24/7. The right for 102. Sunday TV 2. Yeah. You are now inside Sunday Studios. The House of Consciousness production. Black News presentation.
Sonetta. Oh, yeah. I keep it hot 24/7. You understand? See, I control this whole shit, whether you believe it or not. Trust me, I do. Trust me, I do. I remember I used to do shows. I would go in so hard. I would literally change the content in the conscious community for the whole goddamn day. They would have to respond to my show. I would come on with the morning cup for all these broke niggas got up on purpose. 5:35 a.m. I would drop that beat. The morning cup. Make these niggas switch their program up. They had to respond. They was like, wait a minute. They wouldn't say my name. They wouldn't act like they was listening to the show. They would just get on with the business. But it was something about me that affected their whole life, their whole understanding. The Hebrew Israelites are forever damaged because Pitt boss brought William Bell to the conscious community. I made Tazariak get his computer out to go head up. He sat on Sonetta TV with a computer and 100 niggas in his text messages, looking up everything we coming with off the dome. Just for your consciousness. Just to awaken your cushed out brain cells. Just in case you were surfing on a tangent. Just in case. The Moors, they just scattered like water bugs. We ain't never heard a peep out of them. They ain't never want to challenge a goddamn thing. They was over there running Moore's Law, getting locked up. Because they got on a red hat with a tassel in the courtroom talking to white men in a black robe. You know when you see a nigga in a black robe with that, it only means one or two things. You either dead or you coming alive. Ain't no in between when you see the black robe. You either dead or you're coming alive. It's one or the other. Ain't no in between. When I drop, bombs go off. 21 gun salute. Y'all think I'm playing. Sometimes I sit here and put a whole show together and then don't go live because before I even finish putting it all together, I'm bored of the information. I almost did the Amin Ra Squad for Dummies. But as I sat there listening to what they had to say, I got bored as fuck. I was like, what the fuck would I be talking about these dumbass niggas for? These niggas kill themselves. Why would I kill something that's already dying? I might as well just sit back and watch it die. This shit already dead. I'm wasting energy. How you gonna run over roadkill? What? That ain't no fun. Running over roadkill, shit already dead on the side of the road. You swerving to hit it again, it's dead. You might as well just ride by. Shit. Ain't gonna help you none. Off the Dome Show. Anybody got a new direction for your connection? I can do it. I can go 2 hours on anything, anytime, anywhere. All you gotta do is get creative in the chat. If you get creative in the chat, Pitt gon' spat. I'm gonna kick a spitter spat and run it back. How about that? What you got for me? True Light, you've been dim for a while. Where you been? What you been doing? What you got? Who's in, who's out? Who's with it, who's not? What you doing for the Independence of America Day? Are you going to be tuned into the conscious community? Are you going to be out at the lake? It just depends on what your boss let you do, right? The hypocrisy of the idiocy and the nonsense and violence is just not a good policy. Therefore, we should ignore the conscious community, the fighting and the fussing. We should put the light at the door so there'll be no bum rushing. These niggas should come together, but they falling apart. I heard a conscious nigga broke another conscious nigga, and it broke my heart. Don't let me fuck your brain cells up. Sometimes I just be having fun with the mic. Just to let y'all know how cold I can go. I don't need the big channel. They only gonna get mad. If I did this shit with 10,000 watching, what fuck could they come do? What show could they follow me up with? Huh? Amin Ra is the real. Yeah? What country operating under that system in control of any goddamn thing right now? Ifa is the true God. Really? You want to go over there to that country where they operate in Ifa and live in a mud hut for the next 10,000 years? It don't make no sense. It don't make no sense. I'm riding around in a leather interior with the extra bass sound in the back of the trunk with the canopy top, with AC, Sirius XM radio, and you want to tell me about some ancient African spirituality, nigga? Huh? Let me tell you. You don't need to tell me. Let me tell you what the real is. You dig? That's how I do it. So it is what it is, and that's all that it is, and it ain't no more that it is than what it is. You should be thinking what your opponent is thinking, and then thinking what your opponent thinks that you're thinking, while you're thinking what your opponent thinks that you think that they're thinking. Is really just that simple. It's really not that complicated. All you got to do is slow down and think about it. If I'm speaking too fast, it's not really that I'm speaking too fast, it's that you think too slow. And you should speed up your membranes so that you can keep yourself insane to the membrane. Do you comprehend? Do you understand, understand the withstandings? Are you getting where I'm coming from, or do I need to keep going? It's really not that complicated. Are you following what I'm saying? Did I just lose you? Because if I just lost you, you are forever lost. Y'all remember I used to hit them with the 4 agreements after every show, trying to energize the sinister? Y'all remember that? Some of y'all brand new and don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, do you? You don't know what I'm talking about, do you? It's like I gotta go back into my vault, right? That's what I gotta do, right? Y'all want me to go back in the Pitt boss vault. That vault is something serious. It's something serious, I'm telling you. YouTube is forever fucking with my shit. If they not always at me, I'm not even that big and they fuck with me like seriously. I'll be like, what the fuck am I doing, YouTube? Leave me alone. I already got these satanic Satanists in blackface on my shit. I can't get nothing done with this shit. Can I ride out? Huh? Is it possible? I can get a half a second on YouTube? Huh? What's the problem? What is the power? Huh? Should I go in my vault? Megalodon, god damn, you fell off, bro. You did all that nigga shit until you didn't have no. I went to your channel. You had a video up for an hour and that motherfucker had no views. I felt so bad for your ass. I hit the button. I was like, let me click on this nigga. I ain't never seen a YouTube channel with no views for an hour. You remember when you was popping for a hot second and then you just went straight crazy? Boy, I feel you, bro. You tried to be a YouTuber. First, you tried to be a rapper. Then you tried to be a YouTuber. Neither one of them worked. What the fuck are you trying to be now? Don't tell me, because it might fail too. Just keep it to yourself, bro. Why you think I retired? You fell for the propaganda? I use Rap Trick 101 on your ass. Say you're going to retire, then drop something next week. You'll spoil their whole emotion system. But you fell for it. It's cool though, bro. It's cool, bro. Keep studying the game. Keep studying the game. If you reverse this video back about 20 minutes ago, I show you what my retirement plan looked like. It's black and chrome, black and chrome, black and chrome. With a Hemi truck. My retirement plan is black and chrome with a Hemi truck. That's it. Show me what them niggas is doing. Show me what you doing. Show me. I'm from the show me state. Show me. Handling Jones. Welcome back. Carter, welcome back. Megalodon, how come you ain't got no blue wrench in my chat room, man? Yo, you see ain't nothing but blue wrenches in there? You must have flip-flopped on me somewhere along the line. You did? I had a segment I had a segment I was gonna spin off to, but I forgot. I don't know exactly what I was gonna do. Let me see if I had pulled it up already. Oh yeah, I was gonna go back in the vault. Y'all got 20 minutes. If I get 3 peace signs in my chat room, I'll play you the power of words. It's 19 minutes and 1 second long. Never assume. That's the title I gave it. I know what it's about. Oh, I got 2. Handling Jones, you can't do it twice. You trying to trick me with the African voodoo information? How you gonna vote twice? This is America. You get 1 vote. This ain't Venezuela. It's socialism. This is America. You get 1 vote. You did? Tried to trick me. Brother, let me address Megalodon. First of all, if you go listen to the conscious community today, all the fuck they talk about is economics. These niggas don't come live if they ain't coming with economics. They don't attribute it to Pit Boss making these niggas leave the Metcha Netcher. Go over there to Young Pharaoh. That nigga talking economics. Go over there to Polite. That nigga talking about the stock market. The only dumbass that ain't really got with the program fully is the Almond Dummy niggas, the Almond Joy squad. That's it. Them niggas is still talking about science as the history of science and how it can affect your life in a major way, and except it doesn't affect theirs. Ain't that a bitch? You want to tell me how to improve my life while your life look like a piece of shit? I'm supposed to be listening to you? Are you crazy? Only thing I can get from a piece of shit is shit. I don't want your shit. Keep your shit. Got my own shit to deal with. I don't want your shit. Your shit stinks. At least my shit smell like flowers. But your shit stinks. And I don't want your shit. Keep your shit. You need it. Or else you wouldn't be shit without your shit. Keep your shit. So if you think that they wouldn't listen to me, you must think these niggas are still talking about science and the Metcha Netcher. You must think you about to tune in to Sinetta TV and it's going to only be about attacking the Bible. Oh, hell, but no. These niggas on here, Sinetta got a credit show on his fucking channel. Are you serious? Every weak-ass Wednesday, Garfield the Fat Cat comes on with a credit show. Who the fuck you think created that? Them niggas? Hell nah. That was a reaction to Pit Boss. How we gonna offset Pit Boss on some Cardi B shit? Did y'all get that? How we gonna offset Pit Boss on some Cardi B shit? That was off the dome. Yes. Digital Pit Boss affected the conscious community forever and ever. And ever and ever, forever, ever. They can never go back to that bullshit from December 19th, 2016. I smashed it. Maybe I should play back the conscious community is a wasteland. Maybe that's the video vault we need to go to. Maybe we need to go that far back when the conscious community was a wasteland. This is 2.5 hours. Y'all not ready for 2.5 hours of YouTube. I don't think y'all remember.
What's up with you? This is your boy, Digital Pitt Boss, and it's 3 a.m. in the morning. If you still up, that means, God damn it, you was watching that hillbilly country ass conscious community show of the century. The nuclear bomb has been blown. It's over. They gonna try to make up. Yeah, they gonna try to make up. They gonna try. Look, I got one viewer. What's up, viewer? I don't know who you are. Put something in the chat room. Let me see who up early this morning. That must be me, watching me. That's all that is. Yeah, I just thought, you know, I would do a video and that I would just show y'all how ridiculous this community is and how stupid they look. Calculated risk takers. Don't you see what's happening? Conscious community is a wrap. They gonna do some bullshit. Now I'm gonna tell you how the play gonna go. Tell you how the play gonna go. Tomorrow they gonna wake up. Internet is gonna start moving and shaking, trying to make up for a new horizon. Goddamn, young Pharaoh and Seti, they gonna get up and they gonna start playing. Joel Benjamin, he gonna bow out though. He's too close to home. He ain't got the community full behind him. He gonna shut that shit down. They won't be at the Nicholas bookstore. Trust and believe, it won't go down. The whole entire thing is a hoax. It's kind of like reality TV played out and characters already know their position. They fools. They're not ready. So I gotta do the event. There ain't no way around it. People done pre-bought their tickets and bought airplane flights.
Hold on before I let this audio play. I uploaded this video December 16th, 2016. The content coming forth is what was going on December 16th, 2016. I'm giving you the play-by-play in real time. Here we are 3 years later. Joel Benjamin is a wrap. Young Pharaoh and Seti moved forward, kept their shit pushing, never went back. Sinetta's channel is dead to this day. Let's carry on with the show.
And they on their way. Sci-Fi Living arrives on Saturday, Friday. She coming in with her ass to go kiss everybody goddamn ass, and you know, she everybody goddamn friend. None of them got a god. This is the anti-God squad. This is what the anti-God squad teaches. Cyrus suit and Seti and pulled out a big ass AK. It's the invitation for the feds. But the feds is watching. They ain't moving. Ain't nobody got shot yet. They ain't coming in there to arrest niggas for talking shit on YouTube. Nigga, do something. Somebody do something. That's what they wait for. So on Saturday, they're going to have to come on again after they heard all the shit that went down this Friday today. Later on today, they're going to start thinking about it. Sinetta going to put out an offer that he ain't signing no contracts, but he'll hand out an extra $1,000. All the money that young Pharaoh sells on his little shit that he just created, he can keep that in his pocket. It's going to be some shit like that. Everybody with a ticket can come back over to Sinetta.
It's going to end up becoming a round table, y'all. It ain't gonna really be a goddamn presentation. No, nobody's in the goddamn movie. Think he's still ready to put on that bullshit? He's a damn fool. The goddamn empire is falling. Time for the Greeks to move in, to smack the shit out y'all, show you how to do this, son. Y'all tripping. Pitt boss is on the rise. Y'all better get in that PayPal account and support your boy. I got some shit to do, and I need to get on the plane so I can go do it. Don't ask me about what I'm gonna do with the money. I'm gonna do the damn thing. Over here breaking shit down at 3 in the morning. It's ugly, y'all. The unconscious community is a wasteland. Me and Carl Albert got too much goddamn info out of this shit. We ain't gonna let them niggas forget this shit. I'm not gonna let you niggas forget this shit. Starting on the 1st, we're gonna bust these niggas down by name. One at a time. Till I run through this whole motherfucker. I ain't gonna let no nigga get away. He gonna have a whole profile on Digital Pitt Boss. Nigga broke my shit down. Told everybody what I was about. Raked me under the cover. After I bust your ass down and split you niggas apart, I'm done with you, nigga. You can live another day. I'm not here to totally annihilate you. Niggas is weak. Then I'm gonna get the building. Me and my risk takers, calculated at all times. Oh man, I'm on my way to the West Coast, nigga. Ride around in a Bentley, nigga. Y'all think it's game, nigga. I'm gonna be standing on Santa Monica Pier, nigga. I'm gonna smash out the Zuma Beach. And hit y'all niggas with this West Coast shit. Then I'm gonna double back, nigga. I'm gonna be back in Atlanta on some gangster shit. Getting it in, nigga. In the dirty South, nigga. The hell is y'all talking about? Y'all niggas fake. Y'all showed your ass tonight. Y'all niggas ass lightweight. You niggas is fools. Welcome to the room. Oh shit, is that London in the house? You didn't change your goddamn logo. You don't want nobody to see it no more, huh? It's all good, man. Oh man, I know y'all ain't gonna believe these dudes no more. I know y'all don't believe these niggas no more. Y'all believe that shit? Y'all just sat there talking about this, man. Me and Carl Albert going in all year on these fake ass niggas, man. Here they go. They just showed their ass. I decided I'd come on a late night. 3 in the morning. Niggas mad because I'm broadcasting out the garage, they said. Nigga, I ain't taking you niggas in the house with me so you can try to spot check my motherfucking leather sofas, nigga. Try to see what's happening inside the crib. It's late now, I'm drinking coffee. Just sitting here recording. All them niggas is off. Sinetta had 2,000 watching. Sarah Soon said he had 1,000 watching. Carl Albert had 50 watching. It was a mess. It was a comedic milk dud. They was spreading lotus flowers everywhere. I don't know what you call it. That shit was terrible. That was a sad sight of some sorry ass niggas. Y'all niggas have promoted them all day. It took them up to the top of the platform. It's a mess. I'm going to clean up the mess, though, starting when I wake the hell up. If I ever go to sleep. I might not go to sleep. I might just take a shower, run 3 miles, come back, sit down, and go in. That's some shit to say. That's some shit to say. What y'all doing up? Get in the chat box. Shit. Let me see what you talk about. Let's see what you talk about. I am you. Said I has a career as a conscious comedian. Yeah? You can do that. That's a good business right about now. You might want to get your start over there on Carl Albert's show. That's where you come in the community, conscious community. If Sarnetta don't mess with you. The water man, you better get it in, man. You want to come on the show and do some comedy? I send the link. Shit. It's 3 a.m. in the morning on the East Coast. I'm the last soul survivor out of the goddamn wasteland. I'm the only one still in the game. Them niggas that went to sleep feeling the pain. Some of them niggas is drinking. Some of them niggas popping pills. Some of them niggas just a damn fool. Y'all messing with some bullshit. Y'all believing in some bullshit. Niggas threw away the Bible and went crazy on each other. What type of shit is that? How y'all let that live? These cult-like niggas got cult-like followers, and them damn followers gonna come right back and support this bullshit. They're gonna be knee-deep in the goddamn conscious community shindig they putting on this weekend. Inglewood, baby, baby! Inglewood in the house. Yeah, man. Is that Inglewood, California, or is that Inglewood? It's Inglewoods all over goddamn America. Which one is that? Look like the ING where I'm from. You know, Pitt boss from the West Coast. I go to Inglewood, my nigga. I know all about Inglewood. I've been all around, living it. Well, I see a few people coming in the room. Shit. Y'all got me up. I ain't took my coat off yet. I've been talking on the damn phone. Going in. What up, Joe Cool? Did you see the meltdown? Did you see the goddamn meltdown? Let me throw the damn link out there just in case. Y'all don't gotta come on. If you want to come on, you don't want to show your face and all that's all good. I ain't tripping. If you don't want to come on, I'm gonna just keep talking. Yeah, man. I'm still up, man. I'm just put the link out there just in case, man. I just came on to see who still was up, because Pitt Boss is the machine of the future. All I need is a match and some gasoline. Pop, I'ma light this shit flames. I'ma light this shit on flames. Can't wait. I can't wait to go in on their ass. I ain't gonna do it just yet, though. I got to really go back, and see if they blocked them videos they put up today. If they don't block them, I'm gonna study them real good. Then it's over. Y'all put out too much info, unconscious community. I already dropped the Sarnetta effect. 5 hours. 5 hours. 5 hours. I sat on the edge of this chair for 5 hours a few weeks ago and explained what you just witnessed. I just explained what you just witnessed. Y'all sleeping on me though. Y'all 2,000 people don't come to my channel. I don't know how the hell to get to them people unless I go over there to Sarnetta and do what he say. I come on there, somebody join the room. Up all night. I am you. What you got to say, bro? You can go and unmute your mic. It's late night. We just chilling.
Yeah, man. I've been following you and I've been checking it out. I keep in good and close contact with Black Lotus Civilization. And him be doing the R&D.
Oh, you in the family? That's the homie.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We were doing the show when you came on that time we was breaking down the info.
Oh, I remember. I came on the Black Lotus show. Yeah, he just met me on that show, I think, that day. The homie.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been monitoring this real closely. I deal with human behavior, and this is like one of my playgrounds, so to say.
Yeah, this is your science lab. You get to.
Yeah, this is my lab. Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
You get to watch act a goddamn, huh?
Yeah, I came in. Lex Vortex brought me in, and when I was chopping up with him because I got a hold of him when he gensued the Amon Ra squad and when Ngozi was with them, and I was like, oh, this brother's speaking some stuff that some of me and my guys used to talk on the corner way back when,
Yeah.
and we put it to test. We actually practiced the stuff that he's talking about, and I'm going to tell you this much, bro. I was telling Lex you need to stop telling these people about that because you don't put nitroglycerin and C4 in children's hands to go play with the other kids.
Huh.
So I checked it. So I checked it out when he got it. He had conversation with King Noble, right? That's if you really want to see a good one. That was a good verbication.
Yeah. I be following. Like, well, I follow everybody. I'm gonna click on this shit. I'm subscribed. I try to subscribe to everybody, even if they drop their name in my chat box. I'm on it. I subscribe. I ain't got no. I ain't tripping. So I'm a listen. I don't always agree, but I'm a listen.
Yeah, that's pretty much I am. I was called a troll, and I was like, yeah, I don't have a problem with that.
Mm-hmm.
I am the junkie all trolled under the bridge, and whoever don't like it is just being a door.
Huh. So, since you got a little specialty in this madness shit that we just went, right?
Yes.
It's just getting started. They started this right at the top of the weekend. So we got all today, all Saturday. My conclusion is by Sunday, they all gonna be in the same building. Joel is not gonna hold it. So I'm not gonna put so much pressure on Joel. He gonna blackball Joel if he do that shit.
It's already started.
No, see what they did is they taking you through the circus. You just seeing the first round.
Oh yeah, man. It ain't nothing but that dude standing on the corner with that monkey, winding up that music box.
There you go. See, by Sunday they gonna work out the kinks, and somebody gonna get a little extra money, and they gonna come in there ready to box. Shit gonna be hot.
Yeah, bro, I don't believe in none of that shit.
Well, break it down, man. You got some.
I don't believe in none of that shit. I think that shit's all hoopla and propaganda. And there might be some other stuff going behind the scenes and stuff, but you know what? Hats off to Sardinetta for being this urban Don King promoter of verbalcation, because that's what it is.
Verbal chaos. I can go for verbal.
No, verbalcation.
Verbalcation.
Yeah, it ain't education, but it's just a bunch of verbal talk. Verbalcation.
We got a new word that we made up on the last show. Is hotepocracy.
Yeah, and that's exactly what it is. Now I know. I got some cool brothers that are from the Hebrew community. Like shout out for Maydon. I think dude is spot on. His demeanor. No matter how much I come at him or D-Red or Hebrew Warrior, them dudes are not shaken by anything I say to them, whether I agree with them or I don't. And that holds a lot of credence to me. But when you say something to somebody and their feathers get ruffled because they can't take the heat from what they think they know, then I just look at us back like, yo, man, you're showing everybody who you really are. So that means you really don't feel you're not on your square about what you're saying. If you're on the string, you ain't got to worry about what somebody else think about what you think, what you feel.
You notice Polite didn't join in the madness. He didn't go live.
But wasn't it he who started it?
Well, you kind of put a launch pad on it.
Yeah, and that's why it's all propagated. And that's the reason why it's all staged. Most people don't know that, and they get caught in the hoopla. And that's the reason why I say I got to give them props for doing exactly what a person would do if they were the sub-oppressor. You heard it. Sub-oppressor.
Sub-oppressor. Woo! You coming with some new verbiage.
So like I said, I've been monitoring this. Some of these cats know of me. The reason why I dropped Sarnetta's name because I think that he's trying to feed his family. The way he's going about it, I don't agree with it. But who am I to tell another man what to do? But when I do my show, which is the real Get Down, which I do, that I started back up on Fridays.
Man, let them know where to catch you at.
Well, my subjects are, I deal with origins, and my specialty is behavior. I'm trying to get to where all this bad behavior came from.
Where do we
You
go
know,
to the show?
well, it'll be on YouTube, or I'll, send out, just like we're doing right now, send out a link,
Yeah,
in the back chats.
give me for the channel so that
But the thing of it is that we did a show last Friday, and we did something on albino, what I call abinoids. You have your humanoids and you have your abinoids. I daggle in a little bit into science and technology. My thing is problem solving, but you can't fix the problem if you don't know where it came from.
getting to the root.
That's right. If the soil is foul, I don't care how many times you keep planting seeds.
What's the name of the YouTube channel so we can find it?
It's the real get down. Oh, it's I am you. I am you.
Okay,
I am you.
on
Yeah.
YouTube.
On YouTube.
Find out about noise.
And my thing is, my platform is pretty much dealing with origins, behavior, and problem solving. And if you just notice that when people's platforms are now deteriorating, you're hearing things like unity, you're hearing things like problem solving, herbal togetherness, and taking care of our situation instead of complaining. Like I said, you don't know what falls out of a tree unless you shake the ground.
That's right.
So I'm down with the risk taker, because you got all these people popping their grill off about what they're going to do to somebody else. And then that's your brother you talking about doing something, you calling them out their name. That's fine and dandy. You want to feel that way, all like that? Men do not behave that way. What men do is they keep quiet and carry a big stick.
Yes.
So all them people out there calling people bees and stuff, that might be a mirror you're standing in front of.
Yeah. So I'ma say, might be Young Pharaoh go live first, or maybe.
I mean, I don't think so. I don't think so.
Listen, let me tell you
and I hope it's a flip of the coin, and I hope the Mirage Squad get a chance to go first.
No, I'm talking about not at the debate. I'm talking about in the moment when you wake up. The show is just beginning.
I see what you're saying. You're talking about the pre-show.
First time live.
Yeah. You're right.
They're gonna start.
It'll be him.
Now
It'll be him.
So
As a matter of fact, you're right, bro. They're actually still probably working.
Yeah,
they should be still working.
I'm monitoring. Them niggas sleep. Everybody fell asleep.
Okay.
And get cracking. They might get. It's 3 a.m. out here. They don't usually. I'll be monitoring this shit. Let me show you something. About a week
All right.
said he went live. The best he could do was about 300 to 400 live viewers. Right now, my thing suggests we got about 20 live viewers. 3 in the morning.
Okay. 3 in the morning.
My channel don't do but in between 30 and 100. At 100 at best as a live view. Right? I'm waiting up to 1,000 and all of that. I just gonna.
Yeah, but that's about to change this week, though.
Well, I hope so. Now,
no, I'm telling you, that's about to change this week.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm looking forward to them coming over here so I can chop their heads off and get my numbers out. But here's the deal. So said he had about 300 to 400 just in his last few days. That's the best he was doing. When he went live today, his numbers went beyond 1,200. He was up to about 1,300 live viewers. Then Sarnetta was on. He jumped up to 2,000. Right? So then he goes off. Said he's still climbing. Then he comes back on. Said he should start falling. See, I'm paying attention. I do the analytics on what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
So they start falling. They start running over to Sarnetta, right? See what he got to say. Now, they go off. Sarnetta's on for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Carl Albert is on at the exact same time, and he's up to about 50 at best, right? These are, some of the basic battles that are involved in this social-called conscious community, right? I don't go like I tried to wait till everybody went off before I went. Then I jumped on. I got my little viewers, right? I just need to record what I had to say real quick and stay on. So we see that the subscriber base is still with Sarnetta. He's doubled everything.
Oh yeah, he's still top dog right now.
Yeah, so he's falling because his channel was built on the fact that those guys appear. Now, he ain't got nobody to appear. Red Pill's taking a spring vacation. He's taking a winter vacation. He's gonna go find him a sweet spot to sit back and relax, right? And so if Red Pill leaves, and it sounds like Sankofa is the spokesman for Baba TV, he ain't running around with a Sarnetta camera right now until he get back to 125th Street. So then you got Crying Reggie. Crying Reggie loyal to Sarnetta, so he gonna still be on the show. So he no longer got Young Pharaoh over there. Sarah Sue said he won't show up for at least 6 months. So they gone for now. After the big shit that's going on this week.
Yeah, well, you know, I hear what you're saying. Even if it's staged, it's still gonna play out that way.
Oh yeah, even if it's staged. I've been around a long time. You feel me? Like I done seen it all. I ain't just show up. I've been here for years.
Oh yeah, man. I got your dossier and resume.
Okay, so I've seen it all play out before. So you know, right now, Seti and Pharaoh is hot enough to pack that room with just enough to pay the rent. They can't buy no brand new cars and shit. They ain't buying no Benzes yet, but they own it, right? So they can manage for a little while. But what's gonna happen is the friction that they're sharing the same viewers. That's what they do, sharing the same viewers. And so there's only a small base that's really participating. And right now their favorites are separated, which over time is gonna sicken the crowd. And so eventually it's just gonna become monotonous because everybody's trying to avoid speaking on each other. That's gonna take place somewhere after the new year. They just gonna try not to speak about each other. You know what I'm saying? Until it just becomes boring. And then somebody gotta say something, right? Because,
well, isn't that the reason why they're pulling this whole thing off? Is because it's gotten that way, and the mere fact that their numbers are not where they once were. Well, if you're doing analytics, that's what I think is happening.
Well, see, I would like to say the Sarnetta effect video I dropped 2 weeks ago just cut them so bad you didn't hear no response video about Pitt boss out of nobody. And I tried to slice them all the way across the board.
No, you did hear.
I didn't hear.
But what did you hear?
Silence in the air. I didn't.
Then that's what you heard.
That's what I heard. Silence in the air. So
right.
So they didn't respond to that. It was cool because I mean they came on the show and responded, but after that.
Yeah, but how it went about, bro, they put their own torpedo in their own Titanic.
Oh yeah, they did. They jumped out.
How they handled that, because remember they was at each other and they unified just to get you to get your foot off that net. And when it comes down to it, if you're talking about what you're supposed to be doing for our people, and these are the things you're pulling off, and the scamming and this and that, you have to be legit. Our people are already at a peril. They have nobody to trust. They put their trust in you, and you stab them too. Come on. You got to have some fallout. You can't tell me that you want to do something to somebody because somebody said something to what you consider to be a god, and there's the line of housewives, and you down there where all this stuff is going down, and the way women are calling each other this and that. Look, you're going to be this hero. You're going to be that hero. You got to keep your mouth shut and be the spook who sat behind the door. And if you're not that, and you all out there yelling and screaming, you look like a phony. I don't care who it is. Now, the reason why there's such thing as old men, they call wise men. They didn't seen it, and they watched many come and go. That don't make them no B. That makes them smart. Remember, you watch the television show about the world's dumbest criminals, and my father used to tell me nothing hurts a duck but his bill. Now these dudes got the heater on them, and if the heat don't come down on them for the things that they said under the Homeland Security Act of actually making terrorist threats, they get bracelets just for showing up, even if they have good intentions. That's the reason why I know that this stuff is out of control, and that somebody's not whispering in these people's ear, telling them, hey, look, you guys are supposed to be looked at as the pillars of how we're supposed to conduct ourselves. But what you're doing is you're showing out and you're getting footage to the rest of the people, the ones that like you and the ones that don't like you, saying, look how they behave, look how they are. You put nails in our coffin with this foolery and this crazy madness just because things are not going in the right direction. Because if you do right, get right. Garbage in, garbage out.
Man, all I can say is they gave up way too much info. They gave G Conscious some bullets. They gave Carl Albert some bullets. And they damn sure gave Pitbull some bullets.
Yeah, it's because they need you guys now. They need you guys to come into the fold, but they can't make it look like they're asking or begging.
Yeah, but they ain't.
The game.
See, you know, the people I'm talking about don't get the spotlight over there. And they come online every day.
Yeah, but you just said.
Yeah, they gave.
Look at Joy on Beast 528. You don't think he's starting to pull numbers?
It goes there.
Y'all starting to pull numbers out of that, and they are reading them numbers like anybody else. You look, let's face it. Let's be real. Every street hustler, if they don't know nothing else, they know numbers.
Mm-hmm.
They know 1 + 1 = 2. You know, $3 minus 2 leaves you back at 1, and then sooner or later you got 0. So they know that they have to start putting out a different product, but they also have to put out a product where their vested interest is something that they want to say, hey, that's exciting. So how do you give out good information, not make it seem boring? Because most information is just plain ass boring.
Boring, yeah.
And people's mindsets have been conditioned to be no more than a 15, 20-minute time span, unless they're really interested in it. So you have to add, like what you do with the music, like that promo that you did, that was dope. I meant to tell you that.
Oh, the little the thing where I was in
in the studio.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that was screaming, man. That was on. Okay. So they're gonna have to come to cats like you to make their product look polished.
Yeah, that's what Unc did. I got on the phone with Unc, the real black atheist, and I let him know, Sonetta got your shit beat. How you gonna beat him when your shit look garbage? He said, well, what I do? I said, you come over here to the Pitt boss and I'll tighten you up. So I gave him a couple of intros, and you know, I did the Most High Warrior Clan intro that you see. They don't drop a lot of videos with them attached to it. Every here and there I see them post something, but you know, it was the beginning of what, you know, they were supposed to be doing on the regular, but you know, they still you know, I guess Amon Ra don't pay that much for YouTube channels, so they ain't got their money right yet.
Like I said, they don't have enough bodies. But any which way it goes, any which way it goes, they're gonna need to have a state of the art. And I'm saying that even for myself, man. This is not something other than I do to monitor and observe and look at. I said, I'm not in this for the penny and the pound. I'm in this for, you know, kicking thoughts to other people so they can do the work. I have my own projects of mine, which has nothing to do with putting it out there. So when my stuff sets out, you're not gonna even know it's me because you ain't gonna never see it's me.
Yeah, that's how I work. I got a lot of shit out there that wouldn't necessarily be attached. I'm behind that.
Oh, you know something else too, bro? I wanted to make this a point of view right now. We'll do this right now. Mm-hmm. I got a problem when cats don't be showing their faces. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Now, I understand if you're in the witness protection program, I get it why you don't show your face. Right. But if you can be talking that big chalk and big bark off the tree, show your face. That's how I know you're on the strength.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
And see, it's all them that allow those types in the community. Now, what I do is if you come on my show and you just want to say something, you want to show your face, you just coming on and say, oh, that's fine. But if you're going to reappear on a regular basis and you trying to be a part of this shit, you got to show your face. And at least enough that we know who you are. And then after that, we ain't tripping about looking at your face. We seen it. You know what I'm saying? So that's all that's required. Just like you say, like,
yeah.
unless you're in the witness protection program, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
because I mean, thing of it is, this is why our community is so jacked up. That's why I am never sided to the conscious community, because there's no consciousness to it. Because the behavior does not show consciousness. So I'm in the information community, and I'm asking people to come on over here, put out your information. It don't have to be whether somebody like it or don't like it. Put it out there, put it on the table, 52 cards on the table, and then see what happens. See how it gets, elevated.
Yeah.
Done.
Now I talk about a lot of subjects on my channel, but my channel is basically economic development, as I run STEM program, Booker T. Washington STEM, right? So I'm promoting people's channel regardless of their spiritual belief. I care less, unless they want to debate it, and then I'll deal with the debate on the spiritual thing, but that's not the focus. I got another channel I do that on, where that's the principle of the channel, is we talk about specific religious paradigm. But on the digital pitfalls, this channel is about digital pitfalls and what that's about, and that's about economic development. So in that case, I don't care, like in your case, I'd rather just promote your channel, let people who find you interested go over there and check you out, and I don't have a problem promoting that. I don't have a problem with my little calculated risk takers. If they feel like you a calculation they want to risk, going over there and support it. So I tell people, come on, I'm gonna help y'all push. And in return, I ask them that they support my channel. That's it. And we moving. And we building in 2017. Still there with it?
Man, I hear you. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Let me see what I got. Some people think I'm real complicated, but I'm really simplistic. When it really comes down to it, I don't really give a damn about none of their dates and calendars.
Yeah.
To be direct, because the way that things went down and how you've been stripped from your true identity or past identity, I'm ready to just put my foot on the gas and just go for the now.
Right. That's why when people are operating where they got their economics up, they got too much real shit to be doing than to be arguing about something. They having fun. They out enjoying what they've built, or they out building. And they just don't waste time with arguing over frivolous matters. That's what the majority of people are doing. But only here in the conscious community do we got time to sit and debate about the littlest thing. You know what I'm saying? G Conscious had to go against Amin Ra Squad over a beetle bug. Because it just
over what?
Over the life of a beetle bug. And beetle bug. Like they had to spend almost 2 weeks on
it. Yeah, I heard about all that.
It was all good. I'm not them doing that.
Yeah, if you're going to take it from the standpoint of how we learned everything from nature, and you're going to break that down how it applies to us even to this day, then it would have some credence. But if you're going to sit up there and use it for saying, well, this happened before that happened,
right.
Nah.
Right. And so that's what people have bought into. They bought into primary documentation. Feel me? Like everything gotta be proven with primary documentation, because you don't have the original source code to the,
That's a joke, bro. That's the biggest joke there is, because the only way to be any of this be conclusive, if they really want to be conclusive and they're really serious about it, let's all get together and get down and help me get these labs down in Baja, California. Let's build a time machine. And they'll get in that noise.
Exactly. And so
then it wouldn't be no debate. They build, look, the people who are keeping you in the spot that you're in, look what they're doing technological. Look if they're building spaceships, rockets. Just what are we doing? Arguing. Tell me, how's that healthy for the next young bunch of kids growing up? Do you think that that's going to feed everybody? If all of us did that, are we going to all go on lecture circuits?
Yeah.
We're going to all live stream for a living?
Yeah, see, the flip in the game is they doing this meltdown with Trump coming into town, right? Now, I got a theory about Trump. I'm not going to go too hard because I got I got a deep one coming. Me and Royale might jump in on it since I've had some conversations with him about it, but I give him a teaser, right? Whatever about Trump, you cannot say he's been a loser.
He's not been a what?
He ain't been a loser.
Oh yeah, hell he has.
On what? What did he lose on?
Well, let me put it this way: it depends on how you really look at the red frame as a loser. No, bro, let me shut up and go ahead and do your thing, and I'll say something afterwards. Go ahead.
I'm just talking about in the basic scheme of living in America. If Trump put his hands on it, it turned to gold. This is the narrative that follows Trump. In New York, Trump is the best real estate man in New York. And New York is a tough city to do real estate in. And TV, Trump got the best show in town at the time he was out with his Apprentice show. On and on and on. Whatever he touched turned to gold. Is that a mistake by me? Am I looking at it wrong?
I'm saying that's the window dressing.
Okay, so give us somewhere Trump lost.
Well, you know what's that television show that is with Mr. Wonderful, the money dude, and the basketball coach. What's the name of that television show?
I'm not sure, but go ahead.
Well, anyway, there was a real estate lady that's on it. Her name is Barbara. Trump tried to swindle her out of $4 million. She ended up having a lawsuit. I think she got 7. Just to let you know, most of the stuff in real estate that's in Trump's name in New York, they're just using his name to put it on the side of the building. He didn't have nothing to do with building that stuff. They're just he's what he's done. He, like, let's say if you took Pitt Boss, digital Pitt Boss, and you sold your logo out for people to use it because it references to some nostalgia. That's what he has done. He lost a lot of money, has filed bankrupt sometime, but what is brilliant as is that he's surrounding himself with brilliant people.
Let me ask you a question. What would be the reason someone would want to put a loser on their building?
Well, because it's not so much that he's a loser as much as he's not what it appears to be. That's why I call it window dressing. What it is that, and I'll tell you why. When he was asked to come in partnership with a USL football team down in Tampa Bay, the USFL was challenging the NFL for spring football. Donald Trump comes in and suggests it and says, we are big and bad. We're going to take in the NFL and do it during their time. That was a bad mistake. So I'm saying, allegedly, I have to keep using this term allegedly, Donald Trump is a guy who's sent in to sabotage things because his ego is so large that he will take on and make it seem like somebody else. So that's the reason why he calls people out and with impunity and why he's been appointed this position. We know the elections aren't real because if they were real, it would be to the point when you filed your ballot, you would see your number, like say you would have a monitor in front of you, it will show that number in the ticket you got is actually what shows up and where it goes. And it can be monitored at any time. You don't see anything like that. What you do is you have somebody give you your ballot, goes somewhere else. So you really don't know if your vote really counts.
Okay,
and I just want to finish this. And then you have electoral college. And if you understand how the electoral college works, you know that it's ran by the elitists. So bottom line is, he is a guy who cosmetically they needed at the time no more different than Obama.
Okay, let me say this thing. Would you agree that it has the illusion that Trump is a winner?
Absolutely.
Okay, so America is ran on illusion.
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, here's my plan. Back to my square one. Trump coming into office, and according to you, he has the illusion of winning. According to me, he ain't lost it nothing. And therefore, his record says when he gets in office, he's going to have the illusion that America's winning.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to be able to paint that picture, whether it's the truth or not.
Right, exactly. That's how you have, and that's how you control the masses. You feed them the food in which gets them pacified.
But see, Bush wasn't able to create that illusion.
Well,
I'm just saying what the facts are. Like,
yeah, the fact is because brother man dashed out on his duty and he acted like that was going to be passed. He was going to get passed on that. He didn't get a pass on that.
Let me go a little deeper. Because you're missing the point because you hung up on whatever. And I'm trying to tell you.
No. I got your point, bro, and I agree with you.
But we got others listening who might not get it, right?
Yeah. So for the listening audience who might hear this, I'm agreeing with Pitt Boss.
I got you. So it's cool. I'm just using you to bring this out. That's all. It ain't directed.
Oh, no, I don't have a problem with it, brother. I don't, ever.
So the illusion is that Trump is the winner. And everything that he turns to gold. So I have nicknamed Trump the Midas. He has the Midas touch.
He has the Midas touch.
He has King Midas, right? So now check this out. I did a video called The Comedic Kool-Aid, where I show that in Washington, D.C., America is set up like Kemet. They got monuments everywhere that suggest Kemet. Rome was set up like Kemet. Greece was set up like Kemet. All three operate in mythology. These mythologies are played out upon the world. We call it Hollywood, right? When you go down, if you living in Inglewood, California, you know all about Hollywood, and you know that they got all kind of satanic monuments everywhere. You know that they got the Masonic buildings that is directly across the street from Kodak, the Kodak Center on Hollywood Boulevard. Now, all of these words have symbolic meaning. Everything they do has symbolic principles to it. So when they put something,
I'm laughing because I know where you're going with this.
Okay, when they put something in front of you, whether it's real or not, the symbolic meaning is going to be real to them, right? Because they operate in mysticism. That's where they like to get down. Now, the Kemetic community
they love the spells.
Hold on. So the Kemetic community says that it's the Bible that is enslaving. But everywhere I look, I see satanic occultism done by the high elite. I don't see any Bible being pushed by the elite, right? Now, I use that to say that based on the fact that I'm saying that Trump is the representation of the Midas, and if you know the story, what you're going to get out of me when I come lay this shit down on them, I'm going to show you how they're using Trump. He's going to be representative of the Midas touch. And then we're going to get into this Greek mythology and the story of King Midas. See, King Midas' downfall was that he touched his daughter. And his daughter turned to gold. Now, in the representation of the daughter, we're going to institute that as America. America is the daughter of the president. The president is here to look over his children. His subject matters. So we're going to start off the first 2 years of Trump and his song. It's money time. You better get with it. They're going to release the Kraken. And boy, everything going to go to flying. It ain't going to be real, though. I'm kind of rolling with you on the illusions, right? It's going to be a fake economy. Pumped up. You got a lot of static going on. Like your phone by the television or something?
No. Go ahead, bro.
Okay. So nevertheless, so it's going to be this Midas touch effect, and we're going to be falling in love. Now, the money is going to be really for those who got some intellect and know how to access these funds that are going to be given out. Most is going to be white folk accessing the money. Black folks will be talking about it, but not being about it because they're going to be too mad at the racial aspect they're going to throw at the black people to throw them off. So the black people will be concentrated with the racial shit, and the white folks going to start accessing the money. And then they're going to cut loose. Give you an example. Currently, he's already proposed that he has, for companies that are willing to maintain their factories in America, he's handing out subsidies. Subsidies is a welfare check for corporations. Whether they make a profit or not, they get subsidized. So now it's a waste. It's a wasteful spending is their tactic whenever they get subsidization. Anything the government does, it doesn't make a profit at anything, because the way to make the profit is to waste the money. The more you waste, the more subsidies you receive. And that's how you're going to begin it. Now, I can't see far down the road because I'm busy with the conscious community toxic waste slug that they spewing. I got to clean some of that shit up. But as we get into this new year and I get ready to do this economic building, I'm going to come with the funding and where the funding at for my calculated risk taker. I'm going to let them know. Y'all want to get to this money? You're going to need to be able to qualify for this. And if you figure out a way to qualify, they're going to cut that bread. Got 2 years to spend it. Then they're going to change up. What you think of that? Oh, who we got? We got the Hebrew warrior Perry in the building.
Yeah, I feel that's, hey, what's up, Hebrew? What's up, my man? Yeah, I feel like that's totally 1,000% accurate. You're gonna get that bubble that's gonna take place in Wall Street will reflect that. No more different than Enron and the housing market, and the all's gonna bust. And when it busts, allegedly, we may be looking at civil war.
I don't believe that's going to happen. Because a civil war, we don't have the white, you need the white folks to fight a civil war. They don't have a reason to fight. They down with the program. The last time they was down with the program is because another group of white folks said, we're going to take away your money, which was the slaves. They was like, bullshit, they only fight over money. And that was the cause of the first Civil War.
Mm-hmm.
But then they got a paycheck cut. I mean, they got some money given back to them, and they calm back down. They said, okay, you're gonna give us some money. So they gave them some money, and they calmed down. But the first stage was we got. It's like, let's say you had 100 cows, and somebody said, we no longer gonna keep cows on the ranch. You got to let them free. What? Especially if you spent about $3 million on these cows, you ain't giving them up without a fight. So that's the only reason why they went to Civil War. It was over money.
Because a lot of investment was then given away, right? Because a lot of investment by one group was taken away and then given away.
True. Yeah. And
that's the formula, right?
That's the formula.
Okay, that's why I'm saying. That's why I say what I said.
I mean, I'm not against you. I just.
No. I'm just saying, if we know that's the formula, and you've already admitted that you're going to have this nice point of mental masturbation, where people are going to be euphoric and all mesmerized into the glory of what they feel is going back to their lifestyle that they've been accustomed to in the past. Then that's when you better expect that bubble to burst. And when it does, the reaction is going to be blamed on somebody, somehow, some way.
That's true. Now that I believe. Now we have an example of that took place about 3 years ago. If you recall, they called it London bridges on fire when the banks in Switzerland bankrupt, and then London was bankrupt. So the civilians went into a panic, and then they started civilian war. It was all over the city. It was on fire. It was on YouTube. You can put it in right now. London bridges is burning, and you can go back and watch all those videos.
And we also had those sit-ins in New York. We had primers. We had a bunch of different primers. Look at all. There's 20,000 people in downtown LA in the proximity out on the streets right now. We're sitting on a powder keg, and all it needs you to do, we got this racial tension, and then all you got to do is bust that economic bubble that people will have. Like I said, they'll be in a state of, this is the good times again. And then all of a sudden, all that stuff's going to catch up. Now, remember now, when you look at Wall Street, they talk about the deficit. A lot of people don't understand that deficit. That deficit is a trading deficit. That does not mean, go ahead, bro.
No, so let me bring some of the guests on, because it's late at night, and we got Warrior Hebrew Perry and T Duck. Y'all can come on in, man, and add to the combo. We just freestyling.
Okay. Yeah, man, like what y'all was saying earlier, I know about the Civil War. I find that to be a very interesting scenario, you know, especially history-wise. Because it's like, on one side with the South, they wanted to keep the slaves, but they was also fighting for their sovereignty. You understand? Like they knew that the international bankers was moving in, you know, and was getting ready to really take over everything. So it's like, on one hand, it was a knock against us because, of course, you know, they wanted to keep us down there picking the cotton. But on the other hand, they was kind of right. And then with the North, you know, they wanted to take us out of there so that they could weaken the South. But at the same time, they had in the ring with the international bankers. So it's just funny, you know what I'm saying, how both sides was.
Crazy dream last night, this man, he talked to me.
That's you?
Nah, that's somebody's phone. T-Duck, that's you? That's you, big boy.
Hold on, what the hell is that? That ain't me. I just put some people on mute. That was you, man. You got another phone back there? Okay, T-Duck.
What's up with bro?
What's up with me?
Nah, it probably was me. It was a video playing that went into commercial. I don't know how that happened, but you know, I had to pop up and shit. Yeah, but I just find that interesting, you know what I'm saying? How like both sides was right and both sides was wrong. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. What you got to say, T-Duck?
Shit, I can't call it, man. You know me, I'm just doing the same old shit, trying to be the same OG. I'm just like, bro, you got your work cut out for you, man. It's a gang of these motherfucking weirdos and morons and maniacs dudes out here. I mean, I believe you can make it happen, but like, I don't know, you're gonna have to make sure they up on that game if they're gonna try to get in the business, because you know you can't get into business with everybody. Some of these dudes is too many to even, you know, conceptualize. It's like when it comes to getting money, one thing I learned was like you gotta have an end game. You gotta work towards something, and then you don't spend until you get what you're looking for. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these cats, they get a couple dollars in their pockets and they think they made it. They don't understand like there's rules to this shit. And if you want to stay on that level you on, then you know, fuck with these lanes. But I think like that's why I salute you, because you really trying to put some shit together, and hopefully these weirdos understand what you're trying to do and really like gravitate towards it, and you know, try to make something out of their lives instead of just being followers all the time. And I don't want to get too long-winded with it. But
What's up, man?
What you said, big bro?
I said it's all good. You know, it's late.
Okay, this dude was getting at me in the chat talking about my knowledge ain't mine, and I just want to get this for everybody. Nigga, my knowledge is mine. It don't matter where it came from or where it's been. It's like if you have money in your pocket, it don't matter how many hands that money touch. If it's in your pocket, it's yours now. And you know, you can't put me in no box. I ain't no box type nigga. You know, it's just like y'all the type that try to stop a motherfucker from running off the plantation type. Like, where y'all coming from with this? Like, I don't know. I'm gonna let it go though. That's all I want to say though.
Well, I say this, man. One thing for those who, you know, like everybody on this chat right now, they pretty much vets. Y'all have been around. Y'all know all these characters, you know what I'm saying? But we got a lot of people who just tuning in the last 8 months or something, you know what I mean? And I just was talking to a brother. He hit me in the inbox. I got on the phone with him, and he said, "Man, you know, he got caught up in the nostalgia of it. That, you know, when he first heard a Sarah Sunseti video, he pumped up. He got an unk on his chest and he running. And you know, he said it was just enjoyable to, you know, be entertained by the info. But you know, after watching the Wasteland today, watching the nuclear bomb land on top of the pyramid and that shit crumbling on down, it's starting to look ridiculous. And now all of a sudden the Sarnetta effect video then came to life. The comedic Kool-Aid then came to life. I'm like, man, you know, we've been talking this shit for years about this shit, and now y'all seeing it unfold. Now they got to try to put that back together to start the new year. That's going to be impossible because Pitt boss going to lay them out one by one. Everybody getting an hour dedicated to their ass, and I'm going to knock that shit off, and then I'm going to get right on into the building simultaneously. And what I'm going to do, tomorrow, I'm going down, if y'all know about the famous studio Stankonia's in Atlanta, that's Big Boys from Outkast studio. I'm going down there about, you know, maybe 1:30, 2 o'clock, and I'm filming. I'm gonna bring that to you. Y'all how I'm in this. I'm gonna make sure they're standing around for decades. But I'm like, the conscious community got nothing to offer me but some fans. If they come over here and follow this calculated risk takers, then that's all they can offer me. But as far as putting me up on some game, this is not gonna happen. They ain't got nothing for me. But it is interesting that they have decided to go all out, and boy, they taking off heads. They coming with information that was locked down in the secret vault. They ready to bring that shit out tonight. They got the win.
Right, and I feel like I was never really a fan of this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like it's really nothing to offer. Now I'm not the type that's gonna make videos knocking niggas and coming at niggas. That's not me. Plus I live around a lot of these cats. You know what I'm saying? If I wanted to say something, I could just walk right up the block. You know what I mean? But I feel you on that. Like I've never really been it don't really have nothing to offer me either. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel the same way you do. And I feel like today a lot of the fans, you know, really got let down, man. I feel like a lot of the fans is hurt right now. And like you said, bro, this shit that niggas been new. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas knew this shit off rip. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for y'all who don't know, Hebrew Warrior Perry, he say he ain't the first one on there, but he was damn near the first Hebrew representation on the Sarnetta plantation. And he jumped off real quick. You must have spotted that shit the first week.
Look, man, I ain't gonna say nothing bad about the homie tonight, man. But I didn't.
I'm not speaking against.
No, I know. But you know, I just,
you know,
I just, yeah, I didn't like the biasness. Like I seen what it was. I used to tell a homie like, yo, the shit would be better if you just play a neutral role in this. You're gonna eat regardless. Your platform gonna grow regardless. You see what I'm saying? You're gonna be the man regardless. Just play a more neutral role in this thing. You know what I'm saying? But the biasness is what turned me off. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't continue to go on a show where the host has his favorites and he's actually pushing his favorites. You know what I'm saying? It ain't a knock against the homie or nothing like that. It just is what it is. So, you know, like you said, I peeped that shit earlier and I just fell the fuck back. You know what I mean?
And then that was the reason I couldn't get on.
The main,
Go ahead, T-Duck.
the main part about it, I gotta say, out of all the Hebrew lights that have been on there, it was something about Perry. It was like, I know these niggas wouldn't be talking to him like this if this camera wasn't on. Like, he gave me that vibe, like, man, if this camera was off, like, I felt like he was superior. You know, it was like, in a sense, like, he didn't even need to be in that arena. Like, he was too big for that arena. But the way it got painted, you know, with the bias shit, it made it seem like he didn't know what the fuck he was talking about sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Right. And I respect him making that move to step back because, like you said, they painted it with a broad stroke on the genetic side. You know what I'm saying? And trying to discredit some shit that he was saying that made sense. Because at the end of the day, like, them the niggas that's really, I mean, not to call y'all niggas, the Hebrews is the ones that's really, you know, out there putting in the work. And all the comedic cats is doing is just, you know, talking. So
that's the ones that he chose to put on the camera. You know, I gotta, cause I know a few. I got one. She do like birthing. She birthed children. She been at that shit 20 years. She rocking that comedic shit hard, and she won't go on Sinetta TV because she ain't down with getting into no conflict. You know what I mean? She bring children in the world from all the different spiritual perspectives, and she got her own little view. But one thing I never heard from her was no conflict. That she practices my art. So it's not that the comedics ain't doing what they supposed to be doing. It's the ones that Sinetta chose to present. He's not going to get the ones that you could appreciate. He's going to get the ones that want to be rap stars.
Right. Because that's what I was looking for. Like when I came on there, I thought it was a great idea and a great concept. When I first seen him on the internet, I said, damn, I know homie. I see Cuz all the time. And I was like, this is cool. Like this could be like some new era battle rap type shit, but just on some knowledge type stuff, you know?
Right.
And as long as it was, I felt like as long as the integrity would have stayed intact, niggas just would have been keeping it 100. This thing would have been bigger than what it is now. You see what I'm saying? But when I seen that it was you know, a lot of agendas and things like that, like Pitt Boss just said, you had some real comedic cats that would have gave a nigga some honest conversation. You know, one thing I noticed when I had first spoke to Polite on 125th, when I first showed up on the scene, he disappeared for like an hour. You know what I'm saying? So like, and then he came back, and I just got the feeling that it was like, to him, it really wasn't about the information. It was more or less about him building up an image and getting to a certain point for himself. That's, you know, I wasn't really, I wasn't on there for that. You know what I'm saying? Like I wasn't on there for the bread or none of that. You know what I'm saying? I just was like, just let niggas do that. And if a motherfucker whack, let him be whack. If a motherfucker popping, let him pop. There's no need to sway the crowd. And that's, you know, that's what turned me on. You know what I'm saying?
Well, see, now they done pump it up to a point that if it's a youngster out there who watching this and he over there reading books and he felt he done found the angle, you know, and he drop a hot video that go viral where we all see it, Sinetta gonna run to that video and be like, yo, man, I got a platform. I can get you on. And then he really coming over there for the fame. You feel me? And that's just the way they've created the situation. It's kind of like the rap game. Everybody want to go get signed to the majors. But shit, anybody can put out an independent album. You're just not going to get the same popularity with it.
Right. And that was my thing, too. It was like, you know, you don't really have to do that. Like, you can like baseball. You know how baseball got the farm. Every team got a little farm where they develop their talent and things like that. I was, you know, that's what I was on. I was like, why don't you do that? Like, you know what I'm saying? Just, you know, like I said, if a nigga whack, then let a nigga go out whack, but don't sway the crowd. You know what I'm saying? Like, so like my thing, like I said, I'm cool with Sinetta. Like, you know what I'm saying? Nigga live right up the block from me. I ain't got no beef with him. I'm just speaking my opinion on the whole thing, you know. And I just feel like, you know, at the end of the day, somewhere along the line, the integrity got lost. You see what I'm saying? And that's why, you know, cats is at where they at now. You know what I'm saying? Like,
do you plan to go by the event, or at least be in the premise of it, or you just gonna stay away from it?
Nah, bro. Like as far as events and shit go, like I said earlier, I never was a fan of the information that I was hearing from the channel.
Oh, okay.
You understand what I'm saying? Like it was never really, you know, I never really was like how you said your man heard Seti the first time and was pumped. Like that's not me. Like you know, when I first heard the nigga, I called him on the phone. He probably don't know it was me. But I actually spoke to the nigga, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This shit off. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but yeah, at the end of the day though, bro, like I never I never was in it for that. I seen where it was going. Like all that acting in front of the camera and being extra and all like that, that wasn't me. Like that's not me, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like I pop a nigga for real. Like, I've really been out in these streets for real. You know what I mean? Like niggas know me out here in my town. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, it was just something that I just wanted to do because that's something I always did. I always been kind of passionate, been a little quirky, you know what I'm saying? A little passionate about information. And like I said, when I first seen this shit, I was like, this shit is dope off the strength that, it's cats battling each other with their information. And I thought that was cool. But when you're dealing with something like that, it has to be integrity involved.
And I think I agree with you, because when I first picked it, that's what I thought. I was like, oh, here, this is cool. We got a little channel. We can all come with our different perspectives, and, we got a little meeting place that we can all, get it off and see who the crowd like. That's what debates is about, see who the crowd like. But as soon as they turned it into the bias shit, and now it was an agenda put behind it, it turned into some bullshit.
Right. And, I used to, like, because, you know how it is. Just like me and you, we similar in the fact that we both really, really from the street. So, like, we can't talk the shit that we talk on here with our friends. Like a lot of niggas, they think, oh, you an Israelite, you must hang out with a... No, most of my friends is gangsters and thugs. You know what I'm saying? So, like, they not interested in this type of shit. So you don't really have many people to really build with when it comes to this type of stuff, I go by the church, and that's more of a teaching thing. You know what I mean? But as far as like you just kicking it with niggas that want to talk some information shit, like I might go to one of my friends like, yo, bro, I think Imhotep might have been Joseph. The motherfuckers don't know what I'm talking about. So when I see that, a dude actually had a platform that could connect many different people, like you just said, I was like, this is some cool shit, but like I think some got lost in transition. And like the homie said, when he saw me, he was like, damn, like that kid, I like the way he spit. His shit looked good.
Yeah.
But I was painted with a broad stroke because I didn't fit an agenda that they wanted to push. And I think that was wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I think looking at the destruction that took place tonight, I see like only people I see that's willing to stick around for at least the next few weeks is Brother Reggie gonna stick around. Sankofa might pop his head in. Seems like Red Pill gonna take a break. Sinetta and Young Pharaoh gonna take a break. The big security dude, he gonna come back around. He might be able to get the dude who sells the super greens to come through. But primarily his main hitters is all out the door for a little while. What you say?
No, what I say about that is that's exactly what I didn't want to happen. You know what I'm saying? Like that's exactly what I didn't want to happen, babe. And it is what it is, man. I honestly feel like the homie put all of his eggs in one basket at that time. The basket happened to be polite. And I think he put too many eggs in that basket. Like, fuck it, I'm gonna ride or die with him. And that didn't turn out right. What could have been, you should have just been unbiased and you could have built up a couple of niggas. You know what I'm saying? You had a nice little roster. You know what I'm saying? But you kind of like threw all them niggas under the bus and like on some Highlander shit, let niggas get killed and their energy went into polite and he got it. And, we got what we got now,
T-Dirt, what you say? And my other man, I Am You can speak on that too. What's left for the channel for the next few weeks?
Oh, you got Shaka Amos, Ali Muhammad. We got and everybody you just mentioned. You just left out Shaka Amos and Ali Muhammad. But like y'all saying, it's just like, to me, I feel as though like it's all a game. They just doubled up on y'all without y'all even realizing that shit. You know what I'm saying? To me, I don't know. I just see it like this. All right, that debate went sour or whatever. People still they ain't paying nobody their money back. At the same time, Joel got people buying tickets for the SETI thing that's coming up. They just doubled up. Everybody eat for Christmas. And y'all motherfuckers can't even get y'all kid that new bicycle she want. So it's just like, I see it as like, Chynetta cool. I mean, I ain't got nothing against him personally. I don't know the man. But I'm just like, he didn't know how to run a stable. He tried to get into a game. He really didn't have no understanding. I mean, he a hustler. I mean, anybody from, in my opinion, anybody from Harlem a hustler. You learn that shit before you come out the womb. But it was like he didn't know how to run a stable. You know what I'm saying? Like Bruh said, he put all his eggs into Polite, which he never should have did. Even though they wasn't earning like he was earning, he still should have gave them that respect and that understanding that, you know what I'm saying? I got just as much love for you as I got for Polite, and I'm gonna give y'all all a shot just as much. I mean, it's like that movie Paid in Full. Like he said, you got to make sure everybody eat. If everybody ain't eating the way everybody's supposed to be eating, you're gonna have some disgruntled motherfuckers, and you're gonna have opposition, and then you're gonna have motherfuckers doing chicken shit like trying to get you to give them a little bit more right before the debate because they know what you know. They got too much information. He put out too much. I don't know if it's really even. I should even be trying to equate it to street shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like motherfuckers know too much. You don't need to know about venues or none of that. Like you shouldn't even be speaking on none of my business. My business is my business. But I don't know. It's a different game. It's consciousness, whatever, entertainment. So I can't hold niggas to a code that they not from. You know what I'm saying? These niggas is cut from a different cloth, so it's hard for me to even speak on them.
Right. And that not to cut you off, Pitt, but that's why I respect Pitt Boss. To me, like I'm real similar with him. Like I agree with him. I ain't gonna say we similar, but I agree with the way he handles things. And even when he went into it with them on his show, he wasn't the author of that wrong. But he finished it. Like he held it, he did what he had to do. Okay, you're gonna attack me, nigga, I'm gonna bust back. You see what I'm saying? But he didn't come out licking shots at niggas. You know what I'm saying? So like I'm the same way in a sense. You know what I mean? Like I'm just not cut from the cloth of making videos going at niggas. And you know, some niggas is cool with that, and I ain't got no problem with them neither. You know what I'm saying? Doing that, but that's just not me. I'm more of a I see what it is, and I'm a step away. Or if we got a problem, if it is a problem, then we need to see each other face to face and handle it.
Now, what if it's just maybe just your ideology or that they coming at and they not making it about you on a personal level, just simply like, hey, Warrior Perry said this, so I want to answer what he said. But they speaking only on your information and not about you. Is that fair? Is that fair game?
I mean, not really, because if I'm not going to be able to respond in kind the way I want to, then don't even mention my name. Just leave me out of it. And that's pretty much what happened with me. It was like, all right, just leave me out of shit. And you don't see those cats. Them cats don't mention my name. They don't talk about me. You know what I'm saying? And that's what's up. Like I reached in and I don't talk about them. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, just leave it like that. Because I already see what it is and I don't want to be a part of it. So I'm just fall back. You know what I mean?
Right. So now, like I said, is so much tension in the air right now. They all done fell asleep. When they start waking up in the morning, it ain't nothing else to do but go live. So I think that the clown show gonna take place all day. Of course, they're on the back chats and they're trying to work some shit out. I don't think personally that Joel is gonna actually let that event go on, and the tickets that they sold, they just gonna let those people in the door over there at the Sinetta, thing with that same ticket.
Now hold on, let me put that video on pause. That video came from 2016. Several people chimed into that show. Some of y'all hear your own voices on that show. In 2016, they were like non-YouTubers. They was mainly hitting links and getting a little opportunity to speak. One or two of them was on Sonetta TV. One of the brothers. As the year would go on, 2017, thousands of those people would eventually turn on Pit Boss. I aired out many of them on some YouTube fun type shit we was doing. But it was interesting when I got into that Donald Trump moment. I didn't really get to fully express what I felt, but I did give up the Opportunity Zone. Way back then, it wasn't necessarily called the Opportunity Zone, but now it's in effect. It's a real live thing. The Donald Trump Opportunity Zone for those who are capitalists. If you're not a capitalist, you won't be investing in the Opportunity Zone. You won't be getting a piece of the pie. Moving to the east side like George Jefferson around this thing. That won't be you. But it's cold how cold my vision game is. I ain't getting no credit for it. I ain't gonna be like, well, the coldest thing on YouTube is Pit Bar. I ain't gonna get no appreciation for the insight. Nor do y'all move. Shortly after this video, I would announce the Bitcoin. $750 when I brought it to the game. But because I only have a couple people watching, only a couple people moved on it. It's a sad thing that y'all follow that dumb shit. It's a sad thing I got a dislike on this video. It's some dumbass. It lets me know there's forever gonna be a dumbass nigga. Forever. Forever, ever. I mean, ever. There's always gonna be somebody who disgruntled and want to disagree and want to fight the feeling. It don't matter how hard you fight, you're never gonna be right. Because you ain't working with the power. I'm gonna end the show because I got shit to do and I ain't getting paid for this shit. This is me wasting time with you, wasting time with me. This is what this is. We just wasting some goddamn time. A couple of people wasting it with me. You could be anywhere wasting it on YouTube. Thank you for wasting it with me. Now, if you do anything with the info, it ain't wasting time. Because that's what I'm doing. It don't matter what you feel, what you think. I ain't wasting no time. I wake up every day on a mission. On a real one. I don't even count my money no more. I just move. I got a mission. I don't even count the hours or the minutes or the days. None of that. I don't know if it's Monday or Saturday. Never. I don't know what day of the week it is. It doesn't matter. It has nothing to do with what the fuck I'm doing. All I know is one brick on top of another brick builds a brick castle. That's all I know. Stack these bricks till you look up and it's a castle. So while y'all play with the game, I'm going to make the game. You used to be balling. Now you sitting in the cheerleading suite watching the game. There's a difference in what I do and what they do. They trying to keep your attention so that they can suck you dry. The YouTube vampires. I'm trying to rattle your fucking spirit to make you change directions. That's what I'm doing. In the meantime and in between time. If you anti-Bible, this hits for you.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Welcome to Sonetta better than all of consciousness info. Sonata TV7. You keep it hot 24/7. Keep it hot. The light will 102. Sonata TV2. Yeah.
You are now inside Sonata Studios, the House of Consciousness production. Platinum News presentation.
Peace.
Talk about some vibe.